Power357radio.com. Every Saturday night from 9 to 11 p.m. It's the late night luncheon. You dirty bitches.
It's time to get your lunch on with the Phratboyz on Power357radio.com. You dirty bitches.
Slim, you lunch.
Ladies and gentlemen, B-boys and B-girls, pimps, politicians, pickpockets, and punks, you're now tuned in to the Late Night Luncheon every Saturday night from 9 to 11 on Power357radio.com. This is the Phratboyz, you dirty bitches.
The views and expressions in this broadcast are those of the Phratboyz and allegedly do not reflect the views or positions of any entity they represent. You dirty bitches.
I had a Mississippi mud flap.
One, two, 1, 2. We up in this motherfucker, man. God damn. I don't know what the fuck happened here, man. DJ fucked it up.
Skrills, you're muted.
Yeah, you're muted, Skrilla. We can't hear you, dog. You got to unmute
Oh,
yourself.
there you go.
There
It's been a crazy fucking week, man.
Yes, it has.
Let me tell you what happened to me this week.
What happened?
What's that? What happened to me today? So my wife's into this new thing, right?
Oh.
Where she's basically
A new thing.
she's printing her own shirts, right? And you know,
Okay.
my wife being from Kenya,
Yeah.
she wants all of her designs to be Maasai.
Whatever.
Because if you don't know this, like the Kenyans, they love the fucking Maasai, right?
Right. What is that?
So, what'd you say, Breeze?
What is that? A Maasai? What is that?
Okay, so Maasai is the one tribe in Kenya that isn't like quote unquote civilized. Like they're still living by old law.
Buddha, Baba, Bobo,
You know what I'm saying?
Buddha, Baba.
Like they literally, now of course there are some Maasai that are in politics and stuff, but the majority of the Maasai people, they are the creators. They are the creative ones. They're the ones who design, you know, all of the art that you see when you walk into black people's houses.
Oh, that's the essence of the
That's
shit.
the Maasai. You know what I'm saying?
They come from
So-
the essence.
Talking about the lady with the big lip.
So, or the man with the huge fucking penis. I know you've seen that, right? Unbelievable.
Uh-oh.
That's me.
I think I had the ashtray.
That's me.
Yeah, exactly, right?
That's me.
But
That's me. That's me.
So my wife is into this new thing where she's like, you know, I'm using Al. You know, for those that don't know who Al is, I'm using AI, and I'm basically creating these Maasai like graphics for her, so she can put them on her shirts. So when she goes to, you know, her little Kenyan parties, everybody's saying, "Oh, where did you get that?" You know. So we go to the place to pick up the shirts, right?
Right.
And my wife got this shirt, and I mean, she washed this shirt one time, dude, and it got fucked up. No,
It bled. It bled.
It didn't bleed, dude. It looked like somebody took a chainsaw to that motherfucker, man.
Damn.
That's how bad the graphic work looked after she fucking washed it, right? So she goes in there and she tells this guy, "I just bought this shirt. Like, you know, what the fuck is going on?"
Right.
You know, he's fucking Indian or fucking Pakistani. or some shit, and he's like, and he's like, "You did this. You did this. You watched this with the bleach. You did this."
$5.
So this motherfucker is like going in on my wife, right?
No.
So I fucking illegally parked in DC. I just fucking said, fuck it, because he's going in on my wife so hard.
Yeah.
I'm like, dun 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 dun, Captain Savo.
Okay.
So I fucking run into this joint, right? I put my phone, I said, I'm over here. Put the phone on speaker. Put the motherfucking phone on speaker.
Right.
So she finally puts the phone on speaker. I'm going off on this motherfucker. He says, "You need to come down, sir. You need to come down. We're going to have a problem." I'm like, you know what? Fuck this shit. I got my daughter in the back, right? My daughter's like, "Dude, we need to go in there. I'm ready."
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm thinking to myself, we about to jump this motherfucker. My daughter ready. And for those that don't know, she 5. So fuck it, she might jump on his back while he taking these things, right?
Yeah.
So I go up in this joint, right? And I'm
Right.
like, yo, what the fuck is going on, man? You disrespected my wife, you know? He's like, you do not come in here. You do not talk to me like that, sir. I said, look, you need to bring your volume down. You are very upset. I said, I'm not upset. You need to bring your fucking volume down, right?
Right.
So
Just
we
like
start
that.
talking. We start talking like men.
Run, dun, dun, ee.
And do you know what? We came up with a solution, man.
What was it?
I'm just saying, 2 men came up with a fucking solution. Now, bear in mind,
It usually
When
works
it's
like
whole-
that, you know, but go ahead.
bear in mind when this whole thing's going on, right?
Uh-huh.
I want to high five this motherfucker because he was doing something I can't do. He was going in on my wife.
Damn, dog.
And that's what the fuck I went through today. I mean,
That's some
dude,
wild shit,
I
Skrilla.
thought I was back in the motherfucking hood, dog. My heart was pumping. I had my fist balled. I mean, I was really about to go in on this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
But he ended up making everything okay. And that's why I'm not saying his name, his location. I'm not
Habib.
saying nothing about this guy because you know what? He did what he was supposed to do. He took care of business.
Damn.
Did he apologize to your wife?
He ain't gotta do that. He just gotta apologize to me, big dog.
Dang. Well, it's good y'all was able to settle that as men. You know what I'm saying? You ain't had to fuck them up or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
Nah, he backed down though. He told her, I did not say those things. I know you are very upset with me. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
But I don't know what the whole conversation between those two are. You know what I'm saying? But
Right.
I know for a fact that my wife didn't do anything to damage the garment. And being who I am and the fact that I've been printing shirts for fucking years, I know there was some bullshit and I wasn't gonna let the shit fly. You know what I'm saying?
Hold up, man. You been printing shirts for years.
Yeah, man.
Why ain't
I
you printed
it.
us up some shirts, nigga? What you
Nah,
talking
I mean,
about,
I
man?
ain't got no
Fam
print
joints, them
presses
psych
and
board
shit.
joints.
Yeah, man.
I just been in the print game.
Psych
You know what I'm
board
saying?
joints.
Yeah, man. What the fuck? Damn, dog. We need some shirts, man. You and your wife put together some indigo shirts or whatever you said that shit was.
Indigo. That's in Masai.
Masai, yeah, Masai, yeah.
Who are the Indigos? Is
Get
this
us-
like some new shit? Is this some Atlantis build shit that I don't know?
Get her to make us some Masai shirts, dog.
That's why it's cheap.
You know what I'm saying?
Dude,
Size.
she about to have some dope shit, man.
Okay, well listen, I'm a double X, all right? So
We getting ready to start a clothing line. Fuck that. Dude. We about to exploit the Messiah over here in the motherfucking States.
damn.
You know what I'm saying?
Hollywood gonna model it and shit.
And look, we gonna do just like the white man. Them motherfuckers ain't gonna see no money off that shit. Only me.
Damn. Oh, I'm gonna rob your ass.
Exactly. Saying the white man tradition.
You about to get took. You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
Yo.
it's Skrilla, man. We got a big night tonight, man.
Dude, let me tell you something. When I heard about this, yo, I was fucking ecstatic.
Me too.
And I'm gonna tell you something, man.
Shit, we just
A
found
lot
out
of-
yesterday.
A lot of people. No, I've known that this was in the works for a little while.
Right.
And I'm gonna tell you something, man. He don't know this, but I know this, right?
Okay.
Me and this guy, we were fucking like arch nemesis. But it's only me that was like, he was my arch nemesis. He didn't even know who the fuck I was. That's how big this guy is. You know what I'm saying? But I remember, I'll never forget this.
Okay.
It was, I don't know if I'm using this correctly, but I believe it was circa 1998.
Damn, that was a long time ago.
And I was in MC Sounds in Forestville, Maryland.
Oh.
And I was, you know, it's back when I was with my label. And one of my label mates, we'll just call her Nikki, right?
Okay. Nick.
Nikki said to me, I was on my shit. I just finished recording my album, OKA, On a Mission, shameless plug. And I was like, yo, I'm the greatest fucking rapper in DC. even though I don't live in DC, I'm better than everybody. I'm the fucking best, right? And she said to me, you all right, but I mean, you ain't as good as Priest and Josh. And I said, Priest and Josh? Who the fuck are these guys? Who the fuck are these guys? And today, on Late Night Luncheon, I get to actually meet Priest. That's right, I'm talking about Priest the fucking Nomad. Get your fucking hands up.
Peace. What's up, fellas?
What's up with you?
Dude, this shit is crazy. So,
Introductions.
back in 1998, I used to hang out with a girl, and she knew you guys from Howard.
Okay.
And she always said the two best MCs in Washington, D.C. are Priest and Nomad. And of course, she liked to seem like I ain't gonna lie, she probably knew you motherfuckers. She was like, she would call Black Indian Josh. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And she actually,
If she called B.I. Josh, she knew him.
Yeah, well, you know, the funny thing is, so she used to actually date Common Sense.
Okay.
Well, Common Sense used to come around the way. You know what I'm saying?
I know. I was with him.
That's what I'm saying. So you
Rashid,
probably know
yeah.
who she is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because y'all seem to be using the same names. That's what she used to say. Rashid. Oh, yeah. But, dog, I've been waiting until this day to fucking meet you, yo. What's good?
Man, appreciate you, man. Nice to meet you, man. Nice, good to be here with all y'all fellas, man. No doubt.
Oh, man. So I got one question, right? I got one question. And before I, go into Hollywood, because Hollywood is our fucking, he is our questionnaire. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
he's our questionnaire. He's the motherfucker that asks the best questions, right?
He the man.
I got one question for you. So I'm looking at your career and I'm seeing that, not only were you an MC, I mean, you were acting, right?
Yeah, I mean, that wasn't the main. You fall into things. I fell into a little bit of acting. You know what I'm saying?
But you did it though.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So not only are you an MC, but you've also written a book.
Not written a book, been the subject of a book.
Okay, you've been a subject of a book,
that's
right?
Better. That's better. Shit.
Exactly. And now you have a documentary.
What?
You know what I'm saying? So you've done books, you've done records, and you've done film. Now my question is, how is the creative process different in each one of those?
Oh wow.
That question.
Yeah.
Nice one.
Well, I mean, so a couple things. One, it was a dancer first in the culture.
You was a dancer?
Yeah, I used to dance for. That's how I got around a lot of folks at Howard. I was dancing. I was on the club scene. I was sneaking out into the clubs when I was in high school. You know what I'm saying? And we hit, so I used to dance for Steph Lover, actually.
Okay.
Yeah, me and another Howard dude named Stymie that was from New York. We was dancing.
I know Stymie.
You know Stymie? Justin?
Shout out to Roach.
I used to try to
rest in peace, homie.
Every time I got a chance to see Steph, I used to try to crack one of them.
Stymie and his other boy Floyd.
Sexy.
Yeah.
Yes, she is.
But yeah, man. So I was. So that was that. Then it was ramen, and then I became an engineer. So I have another career as an engineer.
Okay.
When I was working at Mega Studios. And,
for
about 6 years.
Yeah.
And then
Mega been around a long time.
Yeah, man. So there, and then freelance afterwards and stuff. I was doing a lot of stuff for Biz there and afterwards at a freelance studio when he was doing the Yo Gabba Gabba stuff and Pop Duke album. Pop Duke album that he was on. I recorded that for Bumpy Knuckles and stuff and then of course and then now as a documentarian and a filmmaker. So but it is all the processes, man. I think it's look, man, one thing about being in this area is that we know the prominence of being in DC and the DMV, man, right? We surrounded by prominence, man. We're not impressed by a whole lot because everybody know people who do everything, right? You know what I'm saying? You know, tons of musicians, tons of everything that you could put your hand on. You know what I'm saying? You surrounded by just excellence. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's just what it does is create an infrastructure for you to just and we always like, you know, we on our own shit. Like we don't, you know what I'm saying? We don't be really listening to a whole bunch of motherfuckers all up in our ears. Shit. We just do what we feel. And you know what I'm saying? Whatever you're on that, right? And you have the confidence to just be on the shit that you on.
No question.
Right? And you stand strong in it. You know what I'm saying? I you know, the documentary is called I Was the Weirdo. Back then what we was doing was looked at as weird shit because it was a subculture. It wasn't mainstream shit. You know what I'm saying? So you know, B.I. was a part of that. Shout out to my man Kokai and a whole bunch of folks, man, that we was all Freestyle Union. We was all a part of that, which helped revitalize U Street. So like just being on what we on, you know what I'm saying? But we unapologetically represented DC, man. You know what I'm saying? Everything we did was representing, like we paid dues. We went up to New York, battled dues. We went everywhere and did our thing, man. And it was unapologetically us, but also here, we was unapologetically us. If you fuck with it, you fuck with it.
That we're all weirdos here. Like every single fucking member of the Lunchbox and the Phratboyz are fucking weirdos. And that you go ahead, man. Preach,
I think that's why the film was resonating with a lot of people, right? Because it's basically giving validation to just being on your own shit. You know what I'm saying? That's all it was, right? And the belief, like, if I did stuff off a need to do stuff. Like I didn't plan on becoming a filmmaker. I didn't plan on. It was just motherfuckers was ignoring our shit.
Right.
Motherfuckers was like, you know, glossing over our shit. And generations of motherfuckers come from our shit. Wale comes from our shit. You know what I'm saying? Trail don't even know, but he comes from our shit. Partly. Right. You know what I'm saying? The Pure Lounge stuff was bar none before that.
Yeah,
that's the era of Coffee House and Stadium. Like, but see, it's a disconnect. People, you know, they don't know until they know, and it's our responsibility. I'm an elder now, you know what I'm saying? So it's our responsibility as the elders to make sure we connect the dots, Slim. You know what I'm saying? Because there's people that don't get mentioned. This whole documentary thing, I'm just using my 30+ year story to connect a lot of dots of the prominence and the challenges of being in the nation's capital. You know what I'm saying? And for people that's here that wasn't on the scene, or people that was here on the scene, or people that's outside of here can all get something from it, right? And the go-go is woven in the infrastructure of our shit because we have our own music, we have our own celebration, and we take those sensibilities and do our own thing with them. But we all got that infrastructure, right? And it's like, it's okay to fucking do you, Slim. Like, and just be real, because we all recognize real, right? When a motherfucker faking, you know when he faking, right?
Like me, I'm faking. Look at me.
Hey, look, I'm faking. I was, you know, I knew street dudes from way back. I was like, man, y'all do that shit over there. I'm over here. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not off the porch, nigga. I'm on the porch. I'm in the not only on the porch, I'm in the fucking basement writing. Sanskrit's from the brain is what's going on with me. You know what I'm saying?
So before I turn you to Hollywood, man, I want to ask you a question, man. And this is a personal question for me, right? So when I used to go to Bar None, there was a guy. I can't remember his name for shit, right? But maybe you do. And I'm just trying to pay homage to this guy. His name was either Apocalypse or Apostle or some shit, but he always used to come out and he said the same thing. The angel of death, steal your breath. Remember that motherfucker?
You talking about Face? You're not talking about Face, are you?
I feel like his name was Apocalypse or something similar.
Because when you hit the voice, it sounded like Face that had the real scruffy voice. You know what I'm saying? He was on the streets real hard, like, you know, Face had the, you know, he had that voice.
It might have been Face. I mean, all I know is that this guy, no matter what he picked, he could have picked fucking broccoli. And he was going to come out and he said, Apocalypse, the angel of death, snatch your breath, fuck around, need a vest, get hit in the chest. He always started every rhyme with that.
It might have been somebody else.
Yeah, dude, I'm going to tell you something.
I can't remember.
I love that guy, man. But Hollywood,
Yo.
Without
Yeah.
further ado, Priest, the Nomad.
All right. Blessings, priest.
Peace, man. Peace.
Blessings, God, MC, and like, it's so beautiful to hear. 30 years plus in. You know what I mean? And like, it's almost like when your generation came in, it was like that's really when DC transformed, right? So if you take it back 13 years earlier to me and Buck and LBD and all those guys and
Rocking the mic so viciously.
CeeLo and all those guys from the 80s.
Yeah.
Right?
And KO Productions and all of them, man.
Oh yeah, sure, yeah. KO Productions,
that's
right?
early
yeah,
90s, yeah.
Well, I mean, that's early 90s. I'm talking about 85, 86,
yeah,
Frank C and Larry G and all these guys.
Yeah.
Right?
Hollywood old as shit.
I talk about Frank Ski on the dock. So yeah, absolutely.
Nice.
Yep. Breakers Delight. Yep.
Yeah. Oh shit. Yeah.
And you had hey Breeze, what was the name of that?
That's my dude. That's my dude. Breakers Delight. I'm sorry. Thank you, Priest.
Hey Bucky, what was the name? What was the name of the group we had in the city back then in the 80s? I forgot the name of the group. I forgot them.
It was a B-boy group.
Yeah, it was a B-boy group. It was not Mighty Papa-Lots. Was it the Mighty Papa-Lots?
Oh, the
Papa-Lots. The Papa-Lots.
shit.
It was the Papa-Lots. It was the Papa-Lots.
Is that the joint with Rerun?
No.
You too young, man.
It was
Stay the fuck out of this, Reno.
Anyway,
I don't remember.
Reno younger than my balls.
That was funny.
They was all down F Street when Junk was down there. They was going down F Street, B-boy, in the Landsberg building too.
No question, man.
Yeah,
so we talk about film, right? We recorded a film back in like '94 called The Fruitful Encounter, and it's like it's so funny because like back then it was into so many things. Howard was so open, and everything was so open back in '93, '94, '95. It was a melting pot of just creativity, right? And it was just such a beautiful thing because it was so easy to get with like you had what's it called? The production company. It was called the film company.
These nuts.
No, but you had extras and everything. Oh man, I forgot the name of the film company. But they shot so many films in DC. They shot the Pelican Brief, and they shot Contact.
Okay, yeah.
So we would shoot these films downtown on the mall, and it would build these like fake capitals and fake everything, and you would shoot them at like 1 a.m. in the morning and everything, 2 a.m., 3 a.m. in the morning. It's such a beautiful thing, man. But to get back into the whole hip hop, the history of what you've been talking about, it's just a beautiful thing, like, because like you said, 30 years in, you were going through the same thing we're going through in 40 years in, right? It's just the craziest thing. Like you said, you were laughed at, you were called an outsider, you like graffiti,
Weirdo.
you like rap music, and you like all those things, right? It was like you were laughed at. But the fact that you kept it going and you stuck with it and you actually used those disses and whatever as inspiration, how did you like work your way through that? How did you stay the course? Because, we used to get laughed at all the time in like 88,
You's a
86, 87,
he rapping. He a Bama, man.
84.
He a motherfucking Bama.
Chilling.
Spit on my neck, break dance and mess up your clothes and say, hey. That's what we actually get all the time.
Right.
You know what I mean? So how did you get through it? And how did you stick to it? And did you ever have any people? Chucky Thompson used to tell me all the time in like 86 and 87.
Rest in peace of the homie.
You got to rap to go-go music. Mm-hmm. All the time.
Right.
And I didn't want to.
Right.
So how did you stay the course of like hip hop? How did you stay the course to it? And even 90s, go-go was dying down a little bit, but go-go ain't never really been dead, Slim. You feel me, Joe? That shit's still live.
Yeah, they cranking
now. They cranking like shit.
They cranking like a motherfucker.
So what I'm saying is, but how did you stay the course is my question.
Well, first of all, I didn't really go through a whole lot of teasing. Not here. Most of the stuff for like that came from outside of here when we go to New York or do something because we was from here, right? Most of the stuff here was just like write-offs. Like you just got ignored. Okay, you're irrelevant. You're doing this stuff, and
I mean, you don't exist.
that's the Bama shit. Like you were kind of like just you were just tossed to the side.
But who
you know what I'm
was
saying?
calling it Bama shit? The people from New York or the people from DC was calling it Bama shit?
From here, from DC. So look, this is not in a vacuum, right? The reason that I talk about this on the doc, and this is one of the big connections that I make. One of the things you got to look at the time frame and the era, right? So in the 80s, and there's a couple things that work here, and you just got to understand the history. In the 80s, right, you had, the time that you're talking about is just starting. It's before the early 80s. One of the things we talk about is that DC was a big part of hip hop from the jump. And I'm talking about late 70s, early 80s, exactly.
Sure. All that shit was sampled. Yeah, it was sampled.
Because the records that Kool Herc and Flash and Jazzy J, a lot of them were finding were DC funk bands, the Winstons, the Chuck Brown, the Soul Searchers, with the Skull Snaps. All of that stuff, these are classic hip hop break beats that were discovered, and these are so the DJs in New York started to have an affinity for music coming from DC. So this is where they started collaborating, right? So they started collaborating. So you started hearing, you know what I'm saying, Trouble had to drop the bomb shit. Melly Mel did it over. Pump Me Up. Trouble gets signed to Sugar Hill Records. Trouble is on Sugar Hill. You know what I'm saying? Party time. And I'm chilling. I'm chilling.
No. Hold on. Let's slow this down a little bit.
Okay.
Big Tony and everybody was on Party Time. Suge and everybody was on I'm Chilling, right? No. Trouble was on both. Trouble was on both. No. EU was on Party Time.
There you go. There you go.
Are these record labels?
There you go. No, these are bands. These are bands.
Trouble was on. So listen, Nomad. I just want to ask you. So you mentioned like production, and you mentioned who's doing what, right? So for me, I just came to the realization the other day. When you talk about writers of songs, right? Let's just talk about Drop the Bomb. Let's talk about the EU Free. Let's talk about right?
Before we go into that, let me finish my thought.
All right.
Before we go into that, what I wanted to do was connect what was going on in the 80s collaborative-wise, right? Between go-go and hip-hop.
Right.
And then in the late 80s to 90s comes the crack era. And what started happening on the streets, and a lot of New York hustlers coming down, everybody know about Alpo, everybody know about, you know what I'm saying, dudes like Kevin Childs and all these dudes coming down here, being in the area, being in the city with, you know, Frey and all, you know, and being down here and Wayne Perry, like all that whole era, right, is the early 90s, right? The, you know, late 80s going into the early 90s, right?
Okay.
Yeah. So, you know what I'm saying?
Well,
so,
not even really late 80s. It was like mid.
80, I mean, Rayful got locked up in 89.
But
then after that was a lot of stuff after that, right? So all the way is different iterations of stuff throughout the 90s, right? Because there was periods, right? So what it was that there started to be a conflict, and dudes talk about this. I mean, Kool, the CeeLo's on the doc, God rest the dead. He talks, and we talk about this, right? CeeLo, he was at PGC at the time. Kool mentions it, Judah mentions it. Like, we talk about this stuff, man, and we connected the dots. Like, because of what was going on in the streets, I think that hip hop was just viewed as New York shit. And I think that if you was doing it then, it was like, oh, dudes didn't really think about the art. They was just like, you on that New York shit. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, I think it was like, to them, it was like, we not feeling that New York shit. You know what I'm saying? And even when dudes started getting on hip hop, it wasn't boom bap stuff. It was Scarface. It was Ghetto Boys. It was
1999. Everybody in DC sounded like Scarface.
It was Devin the Dude. It was like all of these everything else but New York stuff.
Nitty and Gotti.
And
but
so
shout out to Nitty. What up, homie?
Before that, it was Salt and Pepper. It was Heavy D. It was Phratboyz.
Yeah, but that's the 80s shit. I'm talking about specifically coming into the 90s. In the 90s, when we're moving the early to mid 90s is what I'm saying. That I'm rocking with Biz in the early 90s, and then I get with Freestyle Union like 95, right? So we're noticing that stuff in that time period. I mean, it's different when I was in the 80s in high school. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't that much. It was more of a, and that's one of the reasons why it was cool. I got into stuff because I saw the collaborations. I saw, you know what I'm saying? Shit, Cool came out with Music Ain't Loud Enough in 86. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That was the first iteration, and he dropped the album later. But so all of this stuff was collaborative, right? Until it started being in the 90s, and we make the connection. And I think that's what it was, because I would go up New York, we would do stuff. I mean, Biz, I went up New York with Biz. Biz's old manager was managing me, Marcy. You know what I'm saying? And I met Marcy in the clubs at the chapter. He was part of
shout out to
House
BIZ.
Nation.
We love you, homie.
You know what I'm saying? So it was like I went up to one of the first lyricist lounges up in Brooklyn, in Flatbush. And it wasn't like Biz, they put me like, oh, this is like, it was the love introduction. It was just, we put your name on the list. It was like a open mic. We put your name on the list. So when they said Priest from DC, boo, boo, like
off the break.
I literally rhymed my way out of boos.
That happened to me in Baltimore.
Hey, excuse me, everybody here. Priest, and I'm a loquacious motherfucker right here, and you know me well enough to know that at its heart, loquacious. I talk a lot, but when I hear you speak, man, I feel like I'm a fucking freshman in goddamn English 101 in college right now, man. I study at the teacher right here, and another thing I would like to add on to what you're saying is that it's not just our hip hop, our lyricism, it's our culture that a lot of New York motherfuckers jocked.
Originally. No, that's true. That's true. I'll give you that, because even Jay-Z stole one of his biggest records from a Go-Go Band.
It's from Essence. So listen.
Yeah, what song is that?
Can I ask? Overnight Scenario.
Can I ask
Overnight Scenario.
Can I ask my question? It's not even a question. All right, Breeze. All right, cool. All right, thank you.
It's
so listen,
okay.
to go back to what he was saying about production. I don't know if a lot of MCs or hip hoppers realize that there's so many writers to a song. Like, you think, because you write the lyrics, you're the writer of the song. You're not. You're the writer of the lyrics, sure. So when you have a production, you have a producer, you have a beat maker, and you have a writer. And then the producer is the one who puts everything together. But everyone seems to think that because your name is on the song, you're the producer. You're not. Do you know whatever? If you sample a break, if you sample a beat, if you sample a sample, any sample, the writer gets credit for that.
100%.
There's so many writers.
Absolutely.
You can have one song can have 8 or 9 writers.
Right.
But you wrote the rhyme.
Depending on the components of the song.
You wrote exactly. You wrote the rhyme. And like, production has got so convoluted over these years that people think that because you made the beat, you're the producer. You're not.
No.
You're not.
No. Not necessarily.
Producers have been.
There are some producers that they make beats, but they produce the song on top of that.
Put everything together. Yeah.
Right.
No question. But so when you say, and I love that the fact that you said that, because it's so important, because so many people. We're talking to the young people now, the people who don't know anything about anything, right? I'm the producer. I'm the producer of the record. You think you're the writer of this jam, or because you wrote the rhyme? You're not. You're not. Any beat that you use, any sample that you use, any loop that you use, that person is also the writer of the record.
Right. It's a combination of writers, yes.
It's a combination of writers, man. And a producer is not necessarily the person who makes the beat. You're just the other half of the record.
Mm-hmm. So what's the question?
The question is, great.
That's a run-on motherfucking sentence. That's what the question is.
The question is, do these new cats know that?
But even that's all, folks.
Do these new cats know
with you, Hollywood.
That's my
Go
question.
ahead, Hollywood.
That's my question. Because you're
after all that shit.
That's the question.
Hollywood likes to build up to his question.
Do the
right.
new cats?
Go ahead, Hollywood.
Do the new cats?
Jesus, the notorious.
Do the new cats? Man, fuck y'all, man. Do the new cats? Do the new cats know that's the process of it? Because everyone thinks because they have the ice on and they got all these chains on and they got on this new shit that they're actually making money. Are they actually making money?
What the fuck, dog?
Not really.
That's a good question, Joe.
Well, a lot of people ain't making money.
That's a good question.
I mean, that's a whole different can of worms.
None of them are making money.
As far as
they look like
away
they
from
are.
me. As
they
far
look
as
like they are.
As far as to
not.
answer your question, it depends on how educated in the industry they are. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, this is not new. There's people that are educated into the roles of, the jobs in the industry and the jobs of songwriting and producing and in the production process, right? There's people that are educated in that and people that are not educated. And I mean, the people who are educated, they know. People who are not, they don't know until they get educated. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So, I mean, I learned about a lot when I engineered at Omega. I worked with some major producers, especially in the gospel arena, right? Because they had to, because in the gospel, they'll bring in
with Kevin McFadden.
They'll bring in. So what?
Did you work with Kevin McFadden?
I don't recognize. I don't remember that name.
I
don't think so. Now I worked with it's Richard Smallwood. A couple. I was assistant on that type of stuff. There was another.
Kevin was a DC guy, and Kevin was like one of those guys.
He might have been one of the cats.
He recorded at MC Sounds. He was recording at Omega. Mm-hmm. Like Kevin McFadden was like that guy in DC at one time. Okay,
I might have. I'm not sure. I mean, look. 6 years I was there, we did so much stuff, man. It's hard to remember it all.
I never could afford you guys, so that's why we haven't met.
Yeah.
Hey, so a Priest, when you were at Omega, you did all genres, right? You didn't just do hip hop and gospel.
Yeah. I mean, I was the main. I mean, I was hired to kind of take because they had a before I came there. Like there was a hip hop dude. A while before, and then he wound up, not doing it and leaving, and then I think coming back and becoming GM. But they needed somebody to deal with hip hop and R&B and stuff, and so they had a shit reputation. So by me, when I went to school there, in 2001, 2002, I went to school there first, and then I was out freelancing and doing stuff, and then they brought me back in because people knew about me. In the area of the streets, I knew a lot of people.
Yeah,
so they
knew what you was doing.
Yeah. So when I came back there, they was like, well, look, we need somebody, you're in the culture, you in the, you know the style, the streets. So I brought a lot of people there, man. I brought a lot of people to work there and I brought people to go to school there.
Right.
That's you know what I'm saying? So so from 2005 to 2011. I was there.
And for those that don't know, like Omega was like the school.
Yeah, that was the joint.
Back in the 90s. Yeah. It was like everybody was like, I used to go to Omega. And I'm like, oh, okay. I guess I can record here then.
Yeah. Shouts out to Twin Brook. Shouts out to Twin Brook.
I got a question. I got a question too. All right. Hey, check this out, man. I know you repping DC hard, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I see the hat.
Go hard. Go hard.
Man, but it's this argument that has sparked in DC, and I want to get your opinion on it, okay? Because Skrilla kind of reminded me of it when he brought up the Jay-Z thing. You know what I'm saying?
I'm Skrilla, the white guy.
First, I want to say rest in peace to Biggie Smalls. You know what I'm saying?
Rest in peace to B.I.Z. Like real shit.
Christopher Wallace. Okay. There was a rapper here from DC named Fat Rodney.
Some wild band.
Fat Rodney.
Okay.
Legendary.
Yes, he's legendary in DC.
Absolutely.
And he came on with the go-go stuff, and he caught the wave at the right time, and he did the right thing, I think, because that wasn't big, people rapping on go-go like that. And he was popular. People loved him. Okay.
That's Mr. Parker's son right there.
Yeah, but I understand
you nasty
that Puff Daddy, Sean Combs went to school here at Howard.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And the big argument now is, did Puff Daddy take Fat Rodney swag and come up with Biggie Smalls?
That's a talk. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. You know, I don't know the names. I just know that it's kind of like understood that when Puff was bringing Big down here, right? Big was dressing a certain way before he got here, right? It was the sweatsuits, it was certain things, and then when he got here, there's supposedly a time I think he was on the yard. It was hustlers there with the Coogee. You know what I'm saying? There was hustlers there with the Coogee, and Versace and all that type of stuff. Because you know, again, this goes back to the street thing, right? You know, a lot of New York cats, and they don't admit that, a lot of New York cats was coming down here and they were seeing the DC code. They were seeing the New Balance, the Gore-Tex, the Moss Brown, Gore-Tex. They were seeing all of that, right?
Super
Tims, right? Which they later called 40 Belows. They talked about it in the 90s. They was rocking Super Tims, and I could afford that shit. They was rocking that shit in the mid 80s, like early
85,
to mid 80s.
Yep, 85.
Yeah, exactly.
85, 86,
so that was
84,
way
85,
before,
86.
way before. So what I've heard, and this is only stuff that's heard that kind of, heard this from, and a number of things, is that the connection from New York to Howard and finding out about DC, especially in the Puff era, because a number of DC, like there was a huge interaction in the club scene culture with, because cats don't understand that Puff and my man Ron DeBerry, they used to do the Ritz. That's fam, that's people's. Him and Ron, that's how I met Ron, dancing. Back when we used to battle Ron and them, all the New York dudes, they used to come to the Chapter 3 back in the day, right? So we have battles. It was like, we knew, it was like, oh, the New York dudes, blah, blah, blah. And we went, and again, this is all connected because that's how I met Monty, who wound up managing Biz. All part of this crew called House Nation. And so back in those days, house and hip hop was very closely interwoven. You know what I'm saying? A lot of the dancers that was dancing to hip hop would dance to house because they didn't rock hip hop in the clubs. They rocked house in the clubs, house and reggae. You know what I'm saying? So shout to Sam the Man Burns. You know what I'm saying? So the legend. So what I'm saying is that Puff and DeBerry used to dance for Vinny D, $55 motel. They used to dance again. Remember, Puff was a dancer
on the show.
Yeah, you take
Puff was a dancer. So so they used to dance for him, and they was all at the Chapter, and this is when Rayful and everybody was down there.
Rayfus.
You know what I'm saying? He told me, that they would, meet them and cash and throw them money, that type of thing. So it's not hard to understand, right, that you're here and you see the style, you see the culture of a lot of the hustlers and street. I mean, and Puff comes from Harlem, right? His father, all it, you know what I'm saying? So he come from that. So when these dudes come down here and they see, we got Georgetown, we got Britches, we got all the hot shit when this shit was really pumping, right? Then they see that, they see the style. We was always on our own shit. I mean, you heard it. You heard Sadat talk about that, right? Sadat X in the car on his live was talking about, man, I used to come to DC and had the beef with broccolis. I think we just go to the black hole. I ain't know nothing about the black. You hear that, right? So it's not hard to, do I know? No, I don't know. But it's not hard to fathom, right? Because that's on par for Puff, right? It's all part of take and borrow from things to, like, you see things, it's like, okay, we need to be putting him on that. Right. But you started seeing Biggie with the Coogee sweaters. And
Priest,
a lot of things.
I don't think that's just Biggie. I mean, I don't think that's just Puff, right? I think that's all
I didn't
par
say that.
for
I don't think
no, I got you. But I think that's all par for anybody in business, right? Like if you see something that's rocking, like you, like I'll never forget, you know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna let somebody else ask you a question because like these guys are fucking like chomping at the bit right now. I remember I liked the way that Jim Jones looked, right? No Diddy. So I told Reno, yo, you should rock that shit Jim Jones rock, yo. That's a good look for you. You'll be the king of R&B soul. And he said, fuck you, cracker.
We all had them Jim Jones
everybody's
t-shirts.
influenced. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying. Look, I'm not
I
saying
remember that.
what a dude is. If you know what I'm saying. I'm just saying influence is there,
Five-head.
right? Well, regardless of why you take it, I'm not saying that it's wrong. I'm just saying that the influence is there. Like we've always influenced. DC has always influenced, man. You know what I'm saying? And we take and look, I'm influenced by other shit. I mean, I was influenced by hip hop. Obviously, I was influenced by boom bap hip hop from New York. You know what I'm saying? That's all we knew back in the day because nowhere else was popping but New York back then in the 80s, right? So everything came from New York, and it spread out to other areas. So if you loving the culture of hip hop and you seeing that, you know what I'm saying? Well, however you found out, I found out about hip hop through Frank Ski, through Breakers Delight.
Yep, Frank Ski.
Right? That's how
Frank
I found out
Ski.
about Cold Crush Brothers and
Damn
Flash
right.
and Run
Shouts out to
DMC
Frank
and
Ski.
everything.
Hell yeah,
Damn
me
right.
too. Me
Damn
too,
right.
dog. Me too.
Every lot of DJs went to different areas and they brought hip hop, and that then the hip hop became with the culture of that area. That's how you got the LAs, the Miamis, you know what I'm saying? Luke was talking about New York. It was like, but he said, look, we can't do that shit that they do up there down here. We on the beach.
Let me ask you a question before you go, man, because I know you got I know you got big shit popping and little things stopping, right? Yeah, I stole that. But yo, I remember in the 90s. I want to take you back to the 90s real quick, and I want to know what Priest and Nomad. So in the 90s,
What were you like 5 years old? What were you like 5 years old in the 90s, Bama?
No, that's actually when I was shining. So in the 90s, you know, when Section 8 Mob was out, like every MC that I saw in the streets, you know what I'm saying? They had kind of like you said, a Scarface flair. You know what I'm saying? I mean, nobody can forget when the fucking big 8-ball came out on the stage. When the 8 Mob rolls through, mobbing in your hood, up to no good.
Shout out to Section 8, man. Yeah.
I mean, I was part of all that. You know what I'm saying? I can say that I was lucky enough to be right there when fucking you know, Dark City Records was at their fucking prime, right? But my question is, what was Priest and Nomad doing when everybody else was doing what I guess at that time we called the DC thing?
Right. We were Freestyle Union back then. So we were on U Street. We were literally revitalizing U Street. We were doing ciphers, bi-weekly ciphers on U Street. So we were doing
Josh.
We were Coffee House, you know, and then we were doing shows.
Shit.
I was the first hip hop act to
Where
rock the
was
State
I
of the
when
Union.
all this shit was going on?
Yeah, you know, and
You
but
was
again,
a baby, bitch.
Yeah, man, you was a little kid.
That is
You
dope.
was in your daddy nuts.
Yeah.
Hey, suck me off.
But yeah, man, look. So the thing that I like to point out, man, look, we're not monolithic, man.
Right.
I
I don't
think
even know
that
what that means.
we're not all about one thing, right?
Okay,
so,
thank you.
So if you was on Street Time, shout out to Section 8. They represented the streets. You know what I'm saying? I'm not
Rest
from
in
the
peace to Khalil.
I'm not from the streets like that. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm from like just because you from a certain city or certain area don't mean you got to be on hood street shit. You know what I'm saying?
True.
And I'm not going to try to fake like I am. That was never my thing. And
my
labels
thing.
tried to get me to do that, and I was like, no, because that shit is fake.
Right.
I'm not faking. I'm not from that.
Right.
I know people that are from
feel
that.
you.
Yeah.
I know people, but that's not what I represent.
Right.
So I did what we do, and I was cultural. And we got into the craft of rhyming and the craft of, you know, all of that type of stuff. So I found a like minds with and we all met. First, the Freestyle Union started at Southeast at 8 Rock, you know what I'm saying, which is now We Act Radio, actually. And then it moved to Northwest to HR 57 on 9th and No, and when it was on 9th and No, and then we went to the Coffee House on U Street. And that's when this is like right when the Metro was like U Street Cardozo was made. This is like before that, right? So this is when the heyday of U Street, when the revitalization of U Street started, right? With us, and then Poets came, and then you had all of this stuff happening. So that's what we were doing. We were doing our own cultural thing. But the thing is that we had street dudes like we was pulling dudes off 21st of Vietnam. I remember kind of crooking them and BI peoples, and we was grabbing, look, man, leave them things in the car, man. Come rhyme. You You know what I'm saying? Like it's a safe space come around. You know what I'm saying? So
let me get up in here real quick, man. What's
we
up?
got one
What's
more
up?
question. We got
What's
one
up,
more
Priest?
question, Reno, because it looks like the producer saying that Priest is going to have to leave soon. I mean, to be honest,
I got a little
man,
bit more time. I got a little bit more time, man.
So can I ask a question then?
Yeah, you can ask.
Hey,
let me just pay homage real quick.
All right,
like, I just don't want to let him go, man. I'm serious. But go ahead,
man.
Reno.
I appreciate y'all, man. Really do.
Yo, what's up, Priest?
Hey, what's up, Slim?
I'm Reno. By the way, I heard your music dope, man. I just want to know, like, who is your influences coming up? You know what I'm saying, as an MC.
I love music, bro. Like, so it was a lot of people was my influences, man. First of all, like my pops and my, you know, Soul of Soul. That was Donald Byrd, jazz. It was Roy Ayers. It was Brothers Johnson, that type of stuff, right? From my pops and them, and my mother was Dionne Warwick and all that. But the hip hop stuff was
good shit.
Was like, I think my pivotal year of hip hop was '88. I mean, I loved it before then, but I think the '88 was the year was like, no, I'm gonna do this shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? And that was Big Daddy Kane, first album, Long Live the Kane. That was PE, that was Public Enemy, Sakes a Nation of Millions, to hold us back. And that's come full circle because Chuck D plays a lot of my records on his Rap 365 station.
Sweet.
So yeah. In fact, our documentaries were both in the same day at Martha's Vineyard. He's in a documentary called The Sixth Borough, which is the Long Island MCs with De La and Chuck and Rakim and all of them from Long Island. So yeah, man. So like that, I think, and then MC Light, Paper Thin, the Light as a Rock album, Audio too. So '88 was the year that I was just like, I'm 10th grade. I graduated in '90, right? So I'm in 10th grade in '88, and I was like, oh man, I'm in this. That's when the pen was really started. And people know, in high school, I used to walk around with a microphone around my neck. My senior year, senior year, I had a microphone around my neck, Slim, battling dudes for lunch money. I wanted all the smoke, Slim, like, you know what I'm saying? And people were like, priests, dudes, whatever. And so it's funny because, one of the alum one of my alums was up at Martha's Vineyard and saw me and was like, oh my God, I remember, you used to wear a microphone around your neck. It was like, yeah, I was always on this shit. So, I mean, for me, hold on 1 second. This thing came out. 1 second, my earbud came out.
You good?
Y'all hear me? Y'all hear me?
Yeah,
we can hear loud and clear.
You good.
So it's just that was a thing for me, man. Like, and I think again, it was, and then that was an influence, but the go-go was an influence because I came up with a Heartbeat and Rick.
Oh damn, yeah.
Groove. When they
Rest in peace, Rick, man. Rest in peace, Rick.
When I left DC,
Slick Rick. That's Brian.
DC,
Brian.
When I was born in Northeast of Brentwood, then we moved to Riggs Park.
Shout out to Brentwood.
Yeah, and then when we left, my mother, we moved out to Beltsville in Maryland.
Okay.
And that's why I went to high school. I went to High Point.
Okay.
So while I lived in Powder Mill Village, I lived on Powder Mill Village.
All 212.
Yeah, I lived in Powder Mill Village, man. And so I used to see Jose and Rick and dudes around there. So it was, so we was that. So that was the formative years from the middle school, high school years, and
Hot Cold Sweat.
And Hot Cold Sweat after that, and so it was like, and to see what they God rest the dead, but what Heartbeat is doing with the Congo Hour and all.
Yeah, I love that shit. Yeah,
all that was my influence, man. Yeah. So I think again, we're not any one thing. We're an amalgamation of a lot of things.
Yeah.
So,
let me find out we're Brentwood brothers, man. You Brentwood DC and I'm Brentwood PG, man. Shout out to my Brentwood brother.
Yeah, 13th Street. My grandfather had a house on 13th, right on Brentwood and Saratoga.
Rhode Island Avenue, baby. Right across the motherfucking line.
Yeah. No doubt.
Yeah.
Yo, this has been a beautiful night. Go ahead, Buck.
Yeah, I was gonna say I got one. I'm gonna kind of tiptoe back to what Hollywood was talking about. So
What the fuck was Hollywood talking
he was
about?
talking about like the youngins don't know
Fuck you, man. Fuck what the
about
fuck you talking about? Fuck
production.
what the fuck you
So
talking about, you bitch ass man. Fuck what you talking about?
God damn.
hey,
Hollywood is
Reese,
back.
No,
Uh-oh.
man, no.
I knew that. I
What
knew
you
that.
mean?
I knew
What
that would
you
wake him
mean,
up.
though? What you
I knew that
mean,
would wake
though,
him up.
dog?
I
Fuck you,
knew that would wake him up.
bum
all
ass man.
right. So real quick. So your music. So like
I got
are you
You
start to finish,
motherfucker.
right? You do all of the
The
productions
fuck
and
you talking
everything,
about,
right? You
motherfucker?
write, do your own beats, produce
No,
it, engineer it.
Who the
No.
fuck is
Oh
no,
you,
man, I was hoping you were
motherfucking
gonna say
mouth,
yeah.
motherfucker?
no. I work with beat makers.
Okay.
I work with beat makers, and I pretty much produce the whole thing, but I
Okay.
work with beat makers as writers, pretty much.
Okay.
So
Gotcha.
I get a track from them, and a lot of times, so what I do, because we're all indie, right? So what I
Yeah.
do is to make things advantageous for everybody. What I do is if I get a beat from you, right, and I don't do anything to it, a lot of times I'll grab musicians. I have a slew of musicians. I can go grab my man Zoe, put some keys on something, or I can go grab Cass to do, whatever, and then I'll do, bass or whatever extra stuff on it. Then we're sharing production credits, right?
Okay.
I would do that even though I'm technically the producer, but I know how important credits. To me, that's a way of paying, paying people to say, hey, look, I'm gonna get you this, share this credit as production. If I don't touch anything, then I'll say, okay, I got the beat from you. I'll give you, production. I'll take writers, blah blah blah, and then I'm the publisher. You know what I'm saying, or whatever. So it's that's what we decide to do. But that's kind of how I work with dudes, and then of course I mix it. I record and mix, and mix all my stuff, and then I work. I have a partnership with a mastering engineer. I don't like to. I've done mastering, but that's not. I don't consider myself a mastering engineer. I'm a mix engineer. You know what I'm saying? So the mastering engineer I use is in New York. Me and him work as a duo. He actually came up under Herb Powers, my man Ricardo Gutierrez, who does a lot of stuff. But he's mastered a lot of my stuff. So
Okay.
yeah.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Hey, so where are you staying at these days? You staying in town,
We're
out
gonna
of
come to
town?
your house.
Yeah,
We're gonna stalk
PT
you.
Howard
yeah,
County.
We're
he
gonna
about to
throw
rob
rocks
you
at your
though.
I'm
window.
north of
say-
Laurel, between Laurel and Columbia right now.
Okay.
Yeah, that's where the fam is.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
I
but
seen one time you was posting up in Columbia, and I'm like, oh shit, my man's
Yeah,
up in
yeah,
Columbia.
I'm
I
right
think
outside, like right
Yeah.
before Columbia. Yeah.
Let us
So
know where you live. We're
more
gonna
like Savage
serenade
area.
you.
Yeah, that's where I'm at. But
Okay.
I'm in the city every
Whiskey
day because
bottom.
Yeah.
I work in the city, and then my mother still live in Fort Lincoln.
Okay.
So
Okay.
she's still northeast. So I'm
Right.
her only
Okay,
child.
that's
All
right
right,
up the
all right.
street from your
Caregiving for my mother and
boy.
all that. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
I'm there all the time, and I work in the city, so I'm dealing with her every day, man. So
Yeah, that's what's up.
Yeah.
That is what's
Yo,
up.
Reese
Cool, man.
has been a fucking great fucking part of the show, man. I feel like I'm with family right now. Like real shit.
hey,
Like
look, man, we all
this shit is
grinding. We all
crazy.
grinding, brother. You know what I'm saying? Like for real. Like any grind, love to anybody that's moving, trying to push culture forward, trying to push music forward, like conversations forward, is love.
I'm gonna slide up in your DMs and I'm gonna send you my email and we can email each other. We can be email friends.
Yeah, man. Shout out your shit, Priest.
Yeah, let everybody know what you got going on, Priest, man.
Yeah,
This shit has
shout out
been
your
a
shit. Yeah,
great show, bro.
yeah.
Appreciate it. Yeah, man. First of all, the documentary is a full feature documentary, full length film, an hour and 22 minutes. It's called "I Was the Weirdo." It has been in a number of film festivals. We just got back from Martha's Vineyard, African American Film Festival. It was incredibly received up there, man. Shout out to all the filmmakers up there. We did Light Rail Film Festival here in DC. We sold out that joint, and then we're doing a hip hop film festival in New York, in Harlem. That's in August 21st through the 24th. We screen on the 23rd. So if I'm telling all my New York peoples, I think my man Young Guru, I was just with him the other day, and then him and his folks coming through. So yeah, man, I'm telling all my folks up in New York, man, come through this joint and check it. And so we got some other film festivals as well coming up, but that's the main thing right now is a documentary. So you can go to iwastheweirdo.com. There's a website. You can peep the trailer, peep all the stuff, the events and everything. It has its own Instagram page. I was the Weirdo Doc Instagram page, and then follow me at Priest the Nomad everywhere. Instagram, all that. I'm Larry Priest Way on Facebook. Yeah.
All right.
Yes,
indeed. Well, thank you so much for coming through, dog. Oh my God, man, this is so crazy.
Thanks for having me, man.
Hey, look, real quick, man. How did you come up with the name?
Yeah. So Priest came first.
Okay.
So there was a situation when I was in high school, and there's a young brother who I was kind of rhyming with at the time, a brother who passed away, so it was little neighborhood beefs, basically, that type of thing, and look, this is the conscious hip hop era, right? This is Tribe, this is PE, this is this is like Brothers. 89, right, 89, and 90. So I used to hear the hip hop and the little Malcolm X medallions and all this type of stuff, and
me too,
reading and stuff, and so it was a little situation where there was some beefing, and I think one of the dudes was talking about having his cousin shoot somebody or something, and basically, I talked him out of it, just on some knowledge. Like, come on, man, you playing into the system. That you about to ruin your life, and so the story got back to my boy, and he was like, man, you were always preaching. He was like, you like to preach the hip hop. He was like, I'm gonna start calling you Priest, and so it became a little, I didn't have a rhyme name. It just became like a nickname, rhyme name. And then, so even on the club scene, people knew me as Priest.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then later on, I added the Nomad because there were a number of priests. I knew that there were, people doing stuff in the industry. And so I added the Nomad because I always felt like an outsider.
Got you.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, that's
so
cool.
it was like, on my own path, my own thing, man, road less travel type shit. So Priest the Nomad.
Right.
Yo, I was way wrong. I thought he was the Nomad because he was fucking them bitches city to city, block to block. You know what I'm saying?
Not quite.
That's what's up. Hey, so Priest, are you going to the next hip hop induction that's coming up next weekend by any chance? Did Jeremy talk to you about that shit or no?
He did, but I'll be in New York.
Okay.
That's the weekend. That's the 23rd is the day I'm screening.
Here's the shirt. Ain't nobody got it yet. Here's the shirt.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Here's the shirt.
Okay, I see it. Yeah, it's hard for me to see it in the front.
Don't worry. Here's the medallions that they're getting.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
So, yeah, man, Bucky makes those.
Yeah, shout out to RBI, man. Shout out to Jeremy.
Yeah, that's my man. That's my man.
That's my dog. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? He on the documentary too as well.
Ron Brown.
Yeah. We've done a lot of stuff together. He had a hip hop class at GW, man, that we was doing, me, him, and Nonchalant. In fact, we were in this program, a music symposium that's becoming a book through Harvard, with DMV hip hop shit in it. So yeah, man, it's dope shit. It's a lot of stuff.
Thank you, bro. Appreciate you coming.
The thing is, man, we would actually be part of all of this if we could stop joining on motherfuckers, man. That's our problem. Look, this is the thing. We cannot be political for nothing. We join on motherfuckers, and we even get our show canceled and shit on some Saturday nights because we join too fucking hard.
And there's a need for it, man. You got to do your shit.
That's right.
Do your shit.
Yeah.
That's what I say. I mean, sometimes motherfuckers they be looking crazy. They be looking like some frogs and some more shit, and we got Joan on them motherfuckers. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, man. Hey, look, we know where the fuck we at, dog. We know where we at, Slim. You know
but we ain't never going to joan on you.
It's the capital of joning.
We are Brentwood brothers. You are on the Washington side, and I'm on the PG side, and we're Brentwood brothers for life. Let's play that Priest the Nomad, and then we're going to get ready to get into some lunches.
Power357radio.com. We'll be right back, you dirty bitches.
We just getting started. You better take y'all on the ride real quick.
Appreciate y'all, man.
Priest the Nomad. Got my man Tracy Lee here. DC, what up? Hey, yo, Philly, what up? We need the real hip hoppers all up in the front. Hey, yo, Trey, they know we rep for the culture, stay true. Got the mother family shook like I'm from that city where they go-go, fried wings and mumbo. And that Run DMC never fed us like Run Joe. We hustle through the politics and still make figures. Call it Calico, Kwame, and polka dot niggas.
Coming with that blam blam. Pardon me for the grandstand, but you know I'ma put on the show, so get your handstand. In your city by way of Philly, it's the transplant. Dancing with these bars all top like only fans, man.
The only black man, y'all tap dancing with the man hands. We can't go for that Hall of Notes. Trey calling folks, it's party time, baby. Better show 'em what the classics do, cause you was rocking with Biggie, ain't you? Florida Avenue.
Yep, and you was rapping with Freestyle U. Until the youngins pull my stats, I used to freestyle too. We from the era with the aura. McDonald's parking lot to manage connection on Georgia. And you can rest assured there's no fear.
Got that dope shit thumping over here. Haters in the place and you know they gon' stare. Y'all niggas still rockin'? Tell 'em hell yeah. We right here. Hey DC, what up? Hey yo Philly, what up? Tell 'em shorties play the back while we up in the cut. Hey yo Trey, they know we rep for the culture, stay true. Got the other Bama shook like.
I'm tired of all this talk about DC hip hop and we not talk about the history. We talk about Priest, Trey Lee, the funk.
Rest in peace to the homie. City-Lo, we love you, brother.
Since the rich line too, you hear the growth with every quote that I spew. Axe dot and the berry, I'm buried in it and dead me. With these lines of tyranny, y'all sleeping apparently.
Apparently they wasn't there. I was busting stunts on the dance floor. 4 bras on me like I'm a man whore. 240s later outside of the club on that freestyle shit. Street teams pumping the flyers with
that decal shit, fucking your car up. Republic Garden tearing the bar
up.
The
next door stated that you on stage tearing them bars up. With that mic skill, put them to sleep like NyQuil.
Flexing on them in spite of the slight bill.
Yeah, Trey, nowadays I'm a little huskier with the man weight.
We different priests exceeding the mandate.
Damn straight like hetero. Better know that you can bet up all your dough this year. We right here, Priest and Trey Lee, nigga, it's no fear. Got that dope shit thumping over here. Haters in the place and you know they gon' stare. Y'all niggas still rockin', tell 'em hell yeah. We right here. Hey DC, what up? Hey yo Philly, what up? Tell 'em shorties play the back while we up in the cut. Hey yo Trey, they know we rep for the culture, stay true. And the other Bama shook like.
Power357radio.com. We are late night luncheon, baby. Every Saturday from 9 to 11. You dirty bitches. Yo, Neek, you right. Priest is better than me. That shit was fucking dope. Yo, I was rocking with that motherfucker, man. Like real shit.
Yeah. We see it all the time.
That was good. That was a good interview, guys. That was really good, man.
Yes. Thanks to Priest, man. He's a dope dude, a dope MC. You know what I'm saying? Dope fucking human being.
Yes.
Yeah.
I must say.
Yeah, man. It's when we do these type of interviews, man, like this shit is big for me because it reminds me of the heyday. You know what I'm saying? Back when I was a young whippersnapper out there in them streets. You know what I'm saying?
4-piece McNugget, medium fry, medium Coke days.
Speaking of my whippersnapper days, did you guys hear?
What?
Did you guys hear that Iggy Azalea? She didn't just fade away. When people found out that she was from Australia, and they said she's not a real fucking like Atlantean or Atlanta. I don't know what the fuck they call them, but she's not really, what she claims, and they try to cancel her, right?
Right. She's
Australian.
From Australia.
Yeah.
She's a fucking kangaroo.
She's an
So they try to.
That bitch is a snicker-licking kangaroo.
Hey, shit. If that's what she do, let her do what she do.
Kangaroo on the Barbie.
This is what they did. So basically, they found out she wasn't from Atlanta, but she got the stamp from T.I., and then they tried to cancel her, right?
Right.
But guess what? She did what all of the girls are doing.
What?
She launched the OnlyFans.
Oh, yeah.
What?
And she stacked a life-changing bag. I mean, she was getting motherfucking money.
Damn.
What?
And you know what she did after that?
What?
She was a little smarter than your average OnlyFanner.
Well, she is from Australia.
Oh, say.
She flipped that motherfucker to her own crypto empire. She created her own token called the Mother.
The Mother.
The Mother.
The Mother Kangaroo.
She says that she got tired of the industry politics and she wanted to start her own thing. So what did she do? She made her own rules and her own money when she created her own crypto.
Wow. That's incredible.
Yeah.
That's pretty incredible right there.
Because I feel like, what did she drop? Like one album, right? Like she had like one big record.
She had an album?
Yeah, she had one big record. She had one big record, and it was like a pop record. And then after that, people found out that she was from Australia, right? Now, this is the thing. This shit only happens in hip-hop, right? Because we all know that, what's your man's name, Buck? The guy from Australia. The one that's married Nicole Kidman.
Mel Gibson?
No, he's talking about the country singer.
The country singer, right?
Yeah.
Nobody gives a fuck.
Keith Urban.
Right, nobody gives a fuck that Keith Urban is from Australia.
I don't know much white trivia.
I never knew
I
that.
don't know much white trivia. I'm sorry.
I never knew that.
They're just like, you know what? He makes great songs and he wears cowboy boots and he's all right with us.
Damn.
But guess what?
What?
When you do hip hop, you got to keep it real. Unless you're one of these fake motherfuckers from the street.
So what was she rapping about? She was rapping about shooting bitches and shit? What was
Probably
she rapping
about her pussy or something. You know how them bitches do.
That Aussie pussy might be good, dog.
You know what I always thought about her is she always kind of looked like a mannequin.
Okay. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? She always kind of had that look where she didn't really look quite real. She kind of looked like a mannequin. You know what I'm saying?
Have you ever fucked a mannequin?
All dolled up and shit. She all look all dolled up and shit, but the thing is, you take a bitch swimming, you know what the fuck she really looks like.
Right. You take a bitch, or you wake up next to a bitch. Hey, but how many motherfuckers ever fucked a bitch and the bitch still got her makeup on the next day? Or maybe she wakes up early in the morning while you're still sleeping and makes her face up.
Damn.
Hell no.
I call those
hell no. That's why look when I look at Fox 5 News and shit, I be like, oh, the owner was attacked by that dog. That's because the bitch woke up with her makeup off.
Right, that's like Beyonce. I woke up like this. How did you really wake up, bitch?
Nah, she ain't wake up like that. Nah.
Nah, bitch, you woke up farting with your breath stinking.
Right.
I can see
Same
that.
way I wake up.
I can see that.
And she still got cum on her breath.
Damn. Hey, yo, why does Bucky's background look like I'm holding my nuts? Don't it look like you holding some nuts right there?
I don't know. It's weird. They don't even look like me. They don't even look like me.
Hey, you can hold all the nuts they want as long as they're yours, motherfucker.
Like he holding nuts in his face.
Let me blur my background. There you go. Fuck you, Breeze.
Yeah, you had nuts in your face and shit, you know what I'm saying?
Have you guys heard about this fucking beef between fucking Killer Cam and fucking Omar Gooden? And we're not talking about about the real famous Gooden. We were talking about the one that's just he's alright.
Yeah, the baby boy Bama and shit.
Hey, we got two irrelevant motherfuckers arguing against each other.
Yeah, man. Yeah, trying to rap against each other and shit.
That's like a handicap fucking. That's like a fucking Special Olympics boxing bout right there.
Exactly. You know the funny part about all of this?
They're gonna have a rap battle.
The actor. So it's the actor that's actually rapping. The rapper's just pulling all types of hijinks.
I punch you.
Did you guys hear what he did?
What'd he do, dog?
What'd he do?
So fucking Cam fucking he fucking he had a fucking mutual friend contact fucking Omar, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he said, yeah, I got this movie and I want you to come through and I want you to act in this movie for $5,000, right?
Damn, that's it?
And for those that don't know, all of this started because Cam basically said that Omar was a B-level actor.
Damn.
So he reaches out and he's like, yeah, we want you to do this movie for $5,000.
He's like a C-level actor, isn't he?
Nah, he was in the Mr. Cooper jump. Wasn't he in the Mr. Cooper jump?
I mean, so was
he
that
was in
dude who walked
Jason's
by
lyrics.
hanging with Mr. Cooper and shit.
So was that
Baby
dude walking
boy.
down the street?
Yeah, he was in
Hanging
Baby
with my
Boy.
nuts.
Baby boy.
Like for a second.
So this is the thing, right? So Cam reached out to him or a mutual friend.
Okay.
And they said, yeah, we got 5,000 for you. And he's like, nah, I'm more than that. And they're like, for one day. He said, all right, cool, I'll do it for one day. So they flew him down to Miami.
Yeah.
And you know, they were trying to get him to do all kinds of like disrespectful shit, like, yo, you in jail and you gotta lick this guy's boot.
What?
And I'm gonna say something about Omar. Omar said, fuck that. I'm not doing that. You can keep your 5,000, right? So they said, all right, well, you gotta do like push-ups. And he said, cool, I'll do some push-ups. Like, I'm built for that shit, right? So basically, after it was all said and done, it was fake. It wasn't a real movie. It was Cam just like pulling some fucking hijinks and shit on fucking Omar. You know what I'm saying?
That's corny, man.
And he had these guys videotape this. Right? He had these guys videotape this. And now he's like, I'm going to release the videotapes of like Omar doing all this shit for money. And like you said, that's just corny,
It's
man.
corny,
Why the fuck would you do that to another man?
That's corny
All
as shit.
because of what?
How old is he?
One, because...
How old is Cameron?
Exactly. What grade are we in, my nigga?
Yeah, exactly,
what grade
man.
Are we in?
This nigga 50 years old doing silly shit like that. What's wrong with him?
No, Cameron's a whole motherfucking clown because he's acting like a whole nigga that was raised by a bad bitch that don't need no motherfucking man.
And he got some store-bought teeth, too. You know what I'm saying? I know y'all seen that shit.
Them choppers.
Yeah, he bite the shit out of an apple.
Some rocks.
Harlem, pretty ditty, you pretty titty. My name's Cameron, you look like you even sound like 50-50. Little bitch ass nigga. No, he a whole clown for that shit.
Yeah, he is a clown.
I'm gonna tell you why I think this shit's fake. Because so Cam basically said that Omar was a B-level actor.
Damn.
And Omar got fucking all in his feelings and he recorded like 3 records dissing Cam.
Damn, 3 records.
Like 3 fucking, like you wasted.
Fuck you, Cam,
I mean,
you bitch.
I don't know about you, but when I write rhymes, it takes fucking hours. He wasted hours of his life on another man.
Damn, that's kind of gay.
So right there, off the top, Omar, he whacked the shit for that. You know what I'm saying?
That's gay as hell.
Waste that amount of time for my worst enemy.
Damn, that's crazy, dog.
Nah, fuck that.
But that was some Bama ass shit he did. You know, how much time did that take, you know, to do some silly shit like that? To have this nigga thinking he acting. They
So
got
you know
him
what
doing
Cam
push-ups.
said?
But no. The thing is, this nigga's all on. He's all on social media and on all on the internet. Man, listen, I paid $12,000 to get me my get size on the football game.
Okay, so what did Cam say?
$500.
What did Cam say?
Sucker, my nigga. No, that's what Cam said.
So
for real?
Cam basically said, from this point on, I'm going to book my ops. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to spend a lot. He's like, I signed this $1 million fucking deal with Barstool. I'm going to book my ops. I'm going to give them some money to look fucking stupid.
That's corny.
How the fuck y'all feel about that shit?
Yeah, that's corny, man. That's silly.
That was dumb. That could have been better. Better decisions could have been made on both halves.
He could give that money to St. Joe's, them little fucked up kids and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Don't even do it, Rick.
I'm just saying, man, I'm tired of looking at that commercial.
Hey,
Somebody give him some money.
That kind of talk made us lose the whole episode. You better shut your motherfucking mouth.
I'ma be cool.
Yo, I want to go into something serious because we're having a lot of fun right now.
All right.
And I can see everybody's having fun. Right?
Yeah, man, you about to get me started. Go ahead.
Oh, I'm gonna get you started in a whole nother way. When I listen to this story, a tear,
He's not gay. He's not gay.
A tear drops from my eye.
What? Ooh.
So, for those that don't know, 18-year-old Giovanni was born to a white mother and a black father.
Giovanni.
And the parents parted ways like many parents do, you know, because shit's hard out here, right?
Right.
That's what the father said.
So his white mother ended up raising him.
Okay,
and at that age, let's just call it the tender age.
The tender age.
Of 18, he decided that, you know what, I wanna embrace the black side of my family, and I want to learn about black culture.
Them niggas.
So he decided that he wanted to meet his father's family.
Mm-hmm.
So they traveled from North Carolina to meet the father's family.
Them niggas.
In jail?
Where's the family at?
And 30 minutes after he was supposed to go camping with his cousins, he reached out to his mom.
He reached out to his mom.
And he texted her and said, help. Because she was asleep.
He was 18 years old.
He was raised by white people, Prince.
So hold on.
Help.
So how does the mama sleep and she just dropped him off? What, she was staying at the hotel or something?
No, she didn't drop him off. They came and picked him up.
Oh,
so
they
I
came
guess
and
she
picked
was
him
like,
up.
Fuck it.
She was in North Carolina and shit, sleep.
Maybe stepdad wore that pussy out and she fell asleep, right?
Okay, all right. All right, that makes sense.
So he called his mom for help.
Okay.
But she
Mommy.
had fallen asleep.
And she ain't answer the phone?
And she didn't answer the phone.
Dang, he tore her ass up.
She was getting fucked. She didn't answer the phone because she was getting fucked. That's why she didn't answer.
1 week later, they found his decomposing body in a retention pond.
In the retention pond? With an alligator got him?
And this is the crazy thing. So the cousins basically said that they got into an argument and they dropped him off 30 minutes after they picked him up.
God damn, that quick?
You too white. You too white.
My-
We dropping you off.
My thing is, I don't care what kind of argument you get into, right? If I pick you up, then I'm supposed to drop you off. I'm not supposed to drop you off on the side of the fucking street.
Right.
Or in the retention bond.
No bullshit.
Or retention pond. But basically, no one has any information on what happened to him. Now, did he get, like, this is my thing. Did they pick him up and the black cousins were like, this is marijuana, dude. Take a hit of this shit. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? He was like, man, fuck this shit, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
I'm going
like,
swimming. I'm going swimming.
That's all I can think is maybe they gave him some laced shit and he started wilding
And he
the fuck
kirked out. I don't know, dog. I don't know. Something is suspicious with that. Is it under investigation?
Off the dippers.
God damn.
So they investigated it and they found out that he was dead. And you know, everybody's basically saying they don't know anything. And I'm sure there's still some type of current investigation going.
He didn't have bruising or a cut or a bullet wound, stab wound,
Dude,
something.
They're not saying anything. And that's what makes me think.
Was he retarded?
Bleeding out the
He
butthole?
was white.
Oh, he said he might have been. No, he wasn't white. He was a zebra baby.
He was. Because mama had jungle fever. Mama had jungle fever. Mama had jungle fever. How many people remember that joint? But my thing is, like, it's a whole crazy situation. This is my thing. I'm going to tell you guys something. So I'll never forget. I was with my buddies. I got all fucked up.
Right.
And I fell down some steps. Motherfuckers was trying to help me. I fucking started, like, picking up the glass and worshiping fucking the fucking light bearer, and I was like, and motherfuckers still didn't leave me. They still didn't leave me. So what did he do that was so bad that he was like, yo, you need to get the fuck out the car, man. You gotta go. Like, we thought we was cousins, but fuck that shit.
Now, hold up. Let me tell you, man. He was with a bunch of niggas, right? He was with a bunch of niggas.
Yep.
And he ain't never been around these niggas before. And them niggas was probably like, do you believe in Jesus Christ? And he was like, nah, my mom ain't raised me like that. Them niggas was like, get your ass out the car, nigga. Fuck wrong with you. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. I'm trying to tell you. That's what happened.
So
he used the N-word. That's what happened. He used the N-word.
Ethel, what do you think happened, Ethel?
Your ass might end up in a retention pond. Go ahead, Ethel.
Right.
I think they killed him.
But for what reason?
Yeah, why you think they killed him?
They killed him. I don't know why, but they did.
Because he was different? He don't act like us. Fuck him.
But I can guarantee you when it comes out, they killed him.
Well.
Shit, as far as you know, might have been wanting to kill that motherfucker for years.
Wait till he's 18. We're going to get him.
Where was his father
He
at?
should have been aborted, motherfucker.
Probably the one that killed him.
Nah, Skrilla, where was the father at? You know what I'm saying?
They don't say anything about the father.
So
some hoes.
So all his family went to pick him up, and they brought him back down. The cousins brought him back. And he was there for 15 minutes, and they said, man, get your ass out this car. Blasphemy.
30 minutes.
Motherfucker, blasphemy, Jesus in our car. Get the fuck out the car, nigga. Get your ass out the car, man.
Or maybe they was playing NWA and he wanted to listen to Chopin.
God damn.
They had satellite radio and he turned the Taylor Swift channel on. They fucking threw him at his ass out.
Get your ass out the car. We don't listen to that bullshit.
Hey, I feel like
you
that
can't be related to
turned
us.
on the fucking Hanson brothers and shit. Bop, bop.
This ain't our cousin. Get him the fuck out of here.
So Reno looks like he's perplexed right now. Reno, what do you think happened?
He's watching porn. Don't even ask him no questions.
That's what it looks like.
My motherfucking dick. Fuck
He look crazy as shit, Joe. You know what I'm saying? God damn, boy.
1 minute, I was about to come.
Yeah, her forehead getting bigger, Joe.
Hey, whoopie.
Your forehead big, man. Bub.
Oh my God.
Bub said he's gonna use your forehead for the background next week.
Yo, Reno is so motherfucking fried. He don't know how to unmute the fucking unmute button and shit.
And his screen pros.
Michael Vick.
Screen pros.
But that's all, folks.
Come on, Reno.
Reno, where you at, bro? You there?
Reno didn't pay. He ain't pay his DSL.
Hey, look, I know where his story fucking
they
is.
got rid of dial-up. AOL finally got rid of dial-up, bro, and that's what happened.
Damn. Oh, yeah, they got rid of dial-up?
Yep, they finally got rid of all dial-up.
Damn, Reno. Fuck this shit up. He gone, too.
For real, y'all?
What's up?
Go ahead, Spain. You want to talk about this? Talk about it.
Man, no. Listen, man. This party is some ladies coming in this motherfucker.
There's some ladies in this motherfucker.
Be careful, son.
Hey, but can I answer? Hey, man, I think he had some lace. I think he smoked some shit and this shit was lace and scooped him out and they kicked him out the car.
Oh, yeah? You think so?
Who?
You think he was smoking bones in the staircase?
Yeah, they said they were smoking
bones in the staircase with Mob Deep.
They said they
30 of us. Life as a shorty shouldn't be so tough.
They gave him some weed.
Some Sherman, some shit. Some Sherman.
Damn. They gave the boy a dipper, huh? Damn.
The dipper. The dipper.
That's crazy.
That
you think so, dog?
Analogy.
You think so?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. They did say they was smoking before, you know what I'm saying? Before he ran out the car, they say he just ran out the car.
But this is the thing, Reno. If they gave him the dipper, then they're 100% responsible for his actions, which means when he ran out the car and jumped in the retention pond, they should have fucking fished his ass out.
Yeah.
But we all know black men can't swim.
Damn.
They said
I know I can't swim shit. I know I can't swim shit. You know, Hollywood. Hold up, man. Let's talk about Hollywood. Hollywood. Hey, yo, what's your take on this shit, man? You know what I'm saying? You know, what you think happened to the little boy?
I mean, he probably couldn't swim, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, yeah. It was fucked up, though, because, I mean, like, you should have grates over that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real.
Grates over the swamp?
Yeah, no question.
Okay.
I mean, they gonna get some money. That's for damn sure. But I mean, it still doesn't, bring the little boy back. But
yeah,
you know what I mean. It's fucked up. Mount Airy. I mean, Mount Airy. That's where Mount Airy. I was talking to Gwen about it earlier. Like, where is that? Is that like Upper Montgomery County?
This was in like North Carolina.
It was like North Carolina.
No, this was in Florida. In Florida.
Hollywood.
But
Hollywood. You're talking about the other one that just happened locally, where the kid was out there swimming and shit.
Right.
Oh yeah.
No, this isn't that one, Hollywood. This is Giovanni. His family
18-year-old
traveled from North Carolina to meet his black family in Florida.
Mm-hmm. For the first time.
Or do you guys just want to blame this on Rob DeSantis?
I'm just saying he was in the car probably singing Taylor Swift. They probably pushed his ass out of the car while it was still driving.
Shake it off. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
I think that motherfucker said he was an atheist and they got mad at the motherfucker. Get your ass out my car, blaspheming Jesus.
What's this?
Anything could have happened, man. Look, I want to take us from a somber note, right?
What's that?
So in my years of working in the plumbing field,
a somber note.
I want to take us away from the somber note.
Oh, okay,
right?
okay.
So in my years of working in the plumbing field,
yeah,
I've seen these women that they look like cats.
What?
They look like cats, right?
Okay.
It's like their eyes. Their eyes look like cats, right?
All right.
So I remember about 20 years ago asking a woman, and she said she was from a country in Africa. She never told me where she was from, right?
You sure she didn't have Down syndrome or some shit?
Yeah, that's what it sounds like to me.
Don't throw me away. So I said to myself, you know what? I'm not in the trade anymore. I'm never going to get a chance to meet these cat people again.
Okay.
I'm going to ask Google.
You're going
So
to
I
ask
said to
Google.
Google. So I said to Google, I said,
You mean Gemini?
So I asked AI, right? I said, I'm trying to find out where these women in Africa, what country they're in, that look like cats.
Okay.
And this is what AI said to me. Attributing cat-like appearances to individuals or entire populations of people is not an accurate or respectful way to describe anyone, regardless of their ethnicity or nationality. Such descriptions can perpetuate harmful stereotypes and dehumanize people.
God damn, man. What the
What
fuck?
happened to AI?
What the hell? Sound like a woman wrote that. What
Who
the
the
fuck?
fuck wrote that?
Damn, what the hell's
I
going
just
on?
want to know where
Some
these
liberal.
bitches with cat eyes are from. I mean, Jesus, Google.
Some
hold
liberal
up.
with green hair.
Wait a second. Let's get on this, man. Hold up. You said that you seen bitches that look like cats.
They're usually fucking like nurses or like nurses' assistants.
Okay.
Do
And they
you
look
have your
like
glasses
cats.
on? Do you have your glasses on when you see these people, or
They
your
got
glasses
cat
are off?
faces. Their eyes are cat-like, and they usually like their faces look like like a cat.
Has anybody seen anybody that looks like a cat? Reno, you seen a bitch look like a cat?
Yes, and they usually
For real?
have. Yeah, they usually have, and he's right about the nurse thing.
Be good.
And
Stay
they-
out of trouble.
And they usually, you hear me?
Uh-huh.
And their pussy is usually the greatest.
Oh, cat pussy.
I was like, and what porn sites
They
are
don't
you guys
call it pussy
looking
for
at?
nothing.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Meow.
And they're usually Nigerian or some shit like that.
Oh, for real? Nigerian?
Yeah.
I was thinking like Rwandan or some shit. Some
Or
weirdo
Angola.
shit. Yeah, some crazy shit. Yeah. But the bitches look
They
like
might be
cats,
from
dog.
Angola. Oh,
Yeah,
they look
yeah.
like cats, bro.
I know exactly what he talking about, Joe.
Damn, that's fucked up when you look like a
Matter
cat.
of fact, one of them sat by me on the metro train, and I caught wood.
I be like, that pussy got 9 lives, bitch.
Did her breath smell like tuna fish?
No,
Did
she
her breath
smelled like
tuna fish?
No, she smelled like Bath and Body Works.
For real?
Hell yeah.
Damn. Okay. All right. Damn.
That's what made me catch wood.
Oh my!
Dang, you walking around with a boner in public? Dang, you pervert ass nigga.
Let me put it on your leg, bitch. Let me put it on your leg.
God
Come back
damn.
to my cat box.
God
She
damn.
said, "Come back to my cat box, big boy."
Oh
No
shit,
bullshit,
man.
no bullshit.
Well, I ain't never seen a bitch that looked like a cat before, but I seen some ugly bitches though. You know what I'm saying? I seen some ugly bitches, man.
Nah,
you know
they not ugly though. Like they're
Mhm.
not ugly bitches. They don't look like
No, not it.
elephants.
Oh, okay. They ain't ugly. They just look like cats.
They just look like cats.
You must
they just
like
got
cats.
cat-like features.
You must like
They
cats.
always got on purple scrubs too, like the nurse
They
scrubs.
do.
Some
They
different
do.
Oh
colors.
damn!
Oh yeah.
Oh, Reno done ran across plenty of them, huh?
Yeah,
Damn.
they always got the different color scrubs and shit on.
Oh yeah, you be fucking them hoes, dog.
Maybe one.
So y'all be looking at the fucking Anunnaki women. That's what it is. These fucking aliens and shit. Where the fuck
damn.
Zoe at? Where's Zoe at? He'll tell you.
Motherfucking avatar ass bitches.
God damn, man. That's crazy, Skrilla. You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, let's get into what's going on in DC, man. You know, I got the shirt on and shit. I'm trying to represent. You know what I mean?
What, you got a MAGA shirt on?
Nah, hell no. I got a DC flag shirt, nigga. Get out of
He
here.
He got a Subway sandwich shirt on.
Yeah,
Sure.
man.
You juried ass nigga.
Shit, man, that Subway shirt is fucking in style right now. You know what I'm saying?
No bullshit. That
You
shit's
know,
fire.
you don't even eat them no more. You don't even eat subs no more. Come on, Skrilla,
Let's piss the world off, right?
Hold on.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's do
Hold
that.
on. Hold on for a second. Hold on for a
Let's do
second. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the DC offender. Go ahead, Breeze. Sorry.
So there's two
You're
different
the
ways
DC
to look
offender.
at this situation, right?
Okay. Uh-huh.
You either look at it as Trump
Mm-hmm.
is making the city safe again,
Again?
or you look at it another way that I saw on TikTok. You look at it that Trump is trying to incite fear in black people.
I'm afraid.
Which way do you look at it?
Oh no. So hold up, man. So hold up. So Skrilla, you saying, okay, everybody knows that Trump is taking over the policing of DC, the District of Columbia.
He's adding the feds.
So you got the motherfucking mail police, the Amtrak police, the motherfucking project police, you know what I'm saying? Everybody out here doing that shit, you know what I'm saying? Pulling niggas over and questioning them and looking at their IDs and shit. And a lot of people are pissed off about it.
They are pissed off. And
I mean,
wonder
they
why.
pissed the
Are they
fuck
up to
off
something?
about it.
Like, what the fuck is
Like a
going on?
motherfucker.
Now, me, I'm not pissed off, okay?
Me neither.
Because with the regentrification of the city, I must say, I was like, I'm not letting these white folks run me out of the city. Hell no, I'm going to stay right here. But after getting my shit broken into, niggas shooting all the time, motherfuckers dead on my front porch and shit, you know what I'm saying? Niggas ran me out the city, you know what I'm saying? Because of the crime.
This song's
So,
dedicated.
I feel like if Main Man can make it a safer place to be, more power to him. I ain't mad at him, man. Get these niggas under control. Not the black people, but the niggas, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, get them young niggas. Yeah.
They wild and reckless.
Yeah, man, they crazy, man. They need their ass whooped, all of them.
I'm going to say this.
They don't
and
need
then
no gun, just need a belt out that motherfucker.
I see Spade wants to talk, right? But I'm going to say this, and I know that I'm going to be hated for this, right? But I'm tired of spending premium fucking money to go to the capital of the fucking free world and my fucking wife and my fucking daughter tripping over fucking homeless people, man. I'm sorry. I'm fucking tired of it. I'm not saying take them out in the field and execute them. I'm just saying get them the fuck out this city. And then let's go to Spain.
All right, we're going to take them to your house, dog.
Don't bring them to my motherfucking house.
Spade look like Earl Campbell and shit.
Run.
Gary Coleman. Look like Gary Coleman.
Cornbread and Earl.
Hey, all right. This is how I see it right here. I think it's all a power grab. It's all a fucking flex move, okay? And it's funny as hell because Let's say this. No, man, fuck it. Fuck them dirty bitches. Listen here. When I walk by a whole fucking gaggle of fucking MPs, military police, said at 15th, it was a whole gaggle. These motherfuckers weren't in no
That's like crows and shit.
No nothing. Outside, they were outside of their fucking vehicles, outside of one of my favorite restaurants I like to go to, Joe's Steakhouse,
McDonald's,
the same fucking block as
Y'all niggas is crazy, dog. Y'all niggas is ignorant. Y'all niggas is ignorant on late night luncheon.
It's late night luncheon, not late night conversation.
I look at these motherfuckers
I look like olive oil.
Hey, yo, go ahead, Spade. Go ahead, Spade.
I'm looking at these motherfuckers like, yo, y'all really out here like this? You really support this kind of dumb shit? Hey man, it's active duty orders, man. We got 8 hours orders. Okay, cool. What do you work at when you off orders? Oh, I work at Walmart. Okay, cool. I work at Lowe's. I work at Home Depot. So a lot of these motherfuckers that's in the DC Guard that are fucking punk ass MPs because you can't spell wimp without an MP.
Right.
So I look at these motherfuckers like, y'all just sit here collecting a free fucking check because there's nothing going on. And I'm coming down East Capitol. Oh, it's something going on, dog. And no. Hollywood been in my crib. I'm coming down East Capitol.
Yeah.
I get in front of the fucking. I'm on East Capitol and Benning Road.
Yeah.
Heading towards my crib.
Okay.
And it's a fucking checkpoint there.
Damn.
It's a checkpoint there. I like to stop.
The Gestapo.
Get the fuck out of here.
Damn.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here. Yo, where the fuck do you motherfuckers live? Oh, we live in Maryland, but we're in a DC Guard. You in Maryland? You live in Maryland, but you're in the DC Guard.
So you want them niggas in Southeast patrolling your neighborhood, Joe?
No. The thing is, I don't want these niggas in Southeast patrolling the fucking neighborhood.
Right.
What
Airborne police.
What's the impact of what you're making? What's the impact of you making? Okay, how come you didn't activate the National Guard? How come you didn't activate the National Guard on January 6, 2020, when all those fucking Trump pansies stormed the fucking Capitol? Why didn't we activate the National Guard then?
He tried to. He asked 10 times for him. He asked Nancy Pelosi and the mayor, and there are emails showing that he asked. They refused to bring him. So don't blame him.
So he asked two lesbians to activate the National Guard.
Don't blame Trump.
Donald Trump asked two lesbians to do the National Guard.
And so I love you, sister. I love you, sister, and you know what? And I like going on trips with lesbians because they get this shit packed lickety split while the two fucking faggots pack shit. So
that's Spade.
So now that he's activated now that he's shown action on home rule, it can go back to saying, damn, how come you didn't do this shit back then? But now you want to flex your fucking muscle now.
You didn't hear what I said. He tried to.
Better late than never.
According
the mayor and both refused.
Better late than never, dog.
According to Associated.
Hold on, Ethel. Go ahead, Bob.
According to Associated Press, Nancy Pelosi did not block it because she did not have the authority to do so. The National Guard is under the authority of the Army and the Air Force, which report directly to the president, not the Speaker of the House.
No, not true. According to who?
Okay.
According to who?
Associated Press.
Oh,
okay,
damn.
There you go. Okay.
What do you mean, there you go? What do you mean, there you go?
Okay. Associated Press.
Is that fake news, dog?
No, Associated Press, they're not biased. They are very, nonpartisan.
Okay, you don't know what you're talking about.
Associated Press covers all press.
Uh-oh.
No,
all media gets from Associated Press, to be honest with you.
I am going to make this statement. So I saw the other day, just like Spade just said, right?
What?
Where they were talking about a man. We're talking J6, right? So on J6, they said, where was Trump with the National Guard when a police officer was being beat to death with poles. That's a fucking lie. That never fucking happened, yo. That never fucking happened. Like, no police officer was beat to death with fucking poles. And see, that's my problem. My problem with all of this shit is it's like it's all bullshit, man. Like, what the fuck do you believe?
They believe it. Just like they believe Trump didn't call in for the National Guard 3 weeks before January 6th. And it is up to the Speaker of the House and the mayor, unless it's an emergency, and the emergency already has to be there.
I don't know if Trump...
So what's the emergency now?
So that's the thing. So that's the thing, Ethel. That's the thing, right? So the only thing that's making what you're saying seem like it's not true is that Trump just pulled the fucking Trump card, pun intended, by releasing the National Guard on Washington, D.C. on a criminal emergency. So if he was able to do that, then why would he have to go to Nancy Pelosi for J6?
She doesn't have the power to do it, so it didn't matter anyway. She doesn't have the power to do it anyway, so it doesn't matter.
That's a good question.
The emergency already has to be there. Then he can call him in. He asked for him 3 weeks before. Just if you call it,
she doesn't have the power to block it or agree with it.
But there's a videotape of Nancy Pelosi.
She might have said it, but she still had no power to do it.
Yes, she does. We're the mayor.
Right,
I know what I'm talking about. I'm not even going to argue about it because I know what I'm talking about.
Okay.
Damn. I mean, well, I know one thing. I know one thing.
Bubba.
Listen, check this out. I know one thing.
Ethel, that motherfucker just did it right now. That motherfucker just did it right now. So he could have did that shit on January 6th when all those motherfucking Trump entities.
The crimes were already there. I don't know how many times I have to tell you that.
All I do is suggest everybody right now to go do the research on the tactics of Hitler. That's all I got to say.
Until that motherfucking Doge employee got his motherfucking monkey ass whooped in DuPont Circle at 3 a.m. because he was probably looking for some.
Hold on. But it shouldn't have happened, Spade. It shouldn't have happened. Let me ask you a question. I just want to make this statement, right?
Okay.
Why is it
smoking weed on their porch? Come on, get the fuck out of here.
Dude, it's not their porch. It was a fucking apartment, and they were on
out front of their apartment. Get the fuck out of here. This is fucking
They were on the
Southeast,
fire escape,
Get
dude.
the
They
fuck outta
don't
here,
fucking
bro.
own it, dude.
I see people walking down the
When
street in Germantown smoking J's. Get the fuck out of here, bro.
But
I bet you it would be okay if a white person was sitting on their fucking front porch in Georgetown doing it, though. Fucking crackers.
First of all, bro, they were educated. They did not arrest them. They educated them that what they were doing is illegal. This is the thing. We as human
shouldn't even been
beings.
saying that shit, bro. Shouldn't
Dude,
even fucking with them, bro.
Let me ask you a question.
Fuck with somebody
Why
sitting over in
is
fucking
it-
Georgetown or DuPont fucking Circle on their fucking front porch.
Let
They
me
wouldn't
ask you a
do it.
question. Why is it that we,
Chevy Chase.
as DMVians, right? We've been living most of our lives in this fucking gangster paradise that we don't even know
weed
what
is not a
normal
fucking
is
gangster
anymore.
fucking paradise, bro.
That's where we live, bro.
Smoking
Everything
weed
that's
is not a
happening around us
gangster's
is
paradise,
illegal.
bro.
Everything that's around
Why
us
is
is
smoking
illegal.
weed a gangster's paradise?
They didn't lock them up.
I'm not talking about locking them, but they shouldn't have said a fucking word to them. They're just smoking
Exactly.
some
Hey, Bubs. Hey, Bubs. Exactly.
So hold on. You're telling
Why
me.
does it have to be gangster? Why does it have to be gangster's paradise?
That's
Why
what
does
I'm
it
saying.
have to be
That's what I'm
gangster
saying.
type shit all the time, Bubs?
Why don't people smoke weed in their house? That's where fucking weed is supposed to be smoked.
It's like you have fucking blindfolders on, dog.
Ain't no
It
gangster
really is,
paradise
B.
smoking weed.
It is
It really is,
All
bro.
shit is
It
gangster
really
paradise.
fucking is, man.
Yeah,
And it ain't got nothing to
exactly.
do with
Where
race.
we live at is
weed.
fucked up, yo. Every day,
it's like
I gotta hope
gangster
somebody didn't
paradise.
steal my
Why
fucking
is it gotta be a
Cadillac
gangster
converter.
paradise,
Get the
dog?
fuck out of here.
Why is it gotta be a fucking
Yo, I live in
gangster paradise,
Germantown,
dog?
bro, and
Why,
motherfuckers
dog?
broke in
Why,
Joshua's
dog?
truck the other
Why?
night. So I don't want to hear
Motherfuckers
that.
get shot on your front porch, Hollywood. Get the fuck out of here.
Ain't nobody been shot on my front porch, Slim. Nobody. Yeah, you can laugh all you want, motherfucker. Ain't nobody been shot on my front
You got
porch.
shot on your
Why is it gotta
motherfucking
be a
front stoop
fucking gangster
yesterday. Get
paradise,
the
Slim?
fuck out of here.
Why is it gotta be a fucking gangster paradise, Slim? Why?
I think he said it was
Because
Why,
it
dog?
is.
Why?
We live our lives illegally,
that's
bro.
what you and
Get
your
the
people
fuck
think.
out of here.
That's what you and your people
like
think.
they don't live their lives
That's
illegally.
what you and your people
Like all
think,
these politicians don't live their lives. Fuck, he's a goddamn fucking 36 count fucking felon. He's a fucking criminal. He's a fucking criminal. 36 counts, bro.
How we live our lives.
He's a gangster. Trump is the biggest gangster in the
He might
country.
be. You know what they said. I know you motherfuckers remember the Scarface song and shit.
No,
motherfucking politicians is gangsters. You don't remember that joke? George Bush was a motherfucking gangster. Y'all remember that shit?
Yeah.
I know Breeze and Dirty do. I know they do.
Oh yeah, I know.
Like, oh yeah, hell yeah.
This is what I'm saying.
Right, goddamn right.
Why are we making excuses for shit that shouldn't be done? I'm tired. I'm gonna be honest.
Chill Hollywood.
And this is not black or white, right?
Relax.
This is not black or white. I'm tired of taking my family to the fucking to the fucking Christmas tree lighting and fucking smelling marijuana and seeing motherfuckers fight.
I'm tired of going to the fucking street and smelling fucking cigarettes sitting at the fucking bus stop or sitting at the goddamn light in a car with somebody in front of me. I've been smelling that shit for fucking decades. Now, guess what? They can smell my shit.
Nobody should be smoking weed or cigarettes.
No, they could smell it all up in their nose, nostrils, and their hairs be tingling.
No cigarettes, no fucking beers in the street. Shut it all down.
Smoking some beaties on the corner.
This is not Vegas. This is not the city of sin. This is not the place where.
It's not
the city of sin.
It's not supposed to be.
It's been the city of sin. It's been the city of sin. Come on, man.
Right. And like I said, we spending most our lives living in
the gangster's
paradise.
Who's created the sin?
The DMV.
But who's sinning though, Zilla?
Everybody.
Right.
Can I say something?
And that's Bub's
Everybody that's sinning is sinning.
Point. But that's Bubba's point.
Right, so why pick on certain ones that are sinning? Why pick on certain ones that are sinning?
I don't pick on anybody.
I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about the enforcements, the enforcers.
But exactly
Gestapo,
like the
stormtroopers.
So they're targeting high crime areas. And listen, honestly, I think it's a great thing.
We got 5 minutes. No one asked you.
That's all I said, Hollywood. You cursed me out.
Well, because you always be motherfucking shit. But what I'm saying
is, cursed me out 5 minutes ago.
No. But no one asked me. No one asked me.
And you sent me a fucking crazy text, motherfucker.
Because you called it a gangster paradise.
It's true.
It's not,
it's a gangster paradise.
But it's not, though, because who are the gangsters? Who are the gangsters?
Everybody.
So
everybody that's not.
But they're not. But they're not going to.
But
they're not going to everybody.
1600 Pennsylvania Avenue.
They're not going to everybody. That's the whole thing. You're saying everybody. You're saying
that's not
everybody.
True. A lot of people are being.
You're saying everybody, but they aren't going everywhere.
Everybody breaks the law.
But they're
it's
not
just the
going
different levels of breaking the law.
That's what
they just
aren't
locked up
going
a fucking
everywhere.
white guy for throwing a sub. They are going at everybody.
No, they're not.
He works for the Department of Justice. That guy works for the Department
Hey, speaking of that, that's
somebody
knows him.
But big sis, downtown, everybody's
downtown.
Right? Downtown, everybody's downtown.
I heard this guy is an attorney.
But why are they going to?
He's going to get off. He's an attorney.
But why are they going to Wisconsin? Why are they going to Wisconsin? And why are they going to Wisconsin and Western Avenue? Why aren't they going to way over there by the Palisades?
He's going to the high crime.
Ain't no niggas over there.
Just a bunch of crackers.
Ain't no niggas over there.
What the fuck you think they're doing in the Palisades?
Them niggas ain't over there.
What are they doing in the Palisades, Hollywood?
You said no.
They won't go over there. There's too many crackers.
Ain't no niggas in the Palisades.
What do you think they're doing on motherfucking MacArthur Boulevard? Ain't nobody selling drugs on MacArthur.
Yes,
ain't no niggas over there. No niggas is over there.
In their homes.
Oh, wow.
In their homes, they're selling a bunch of crack. It's the little rich white boys selling cocaine to their high school friends.
So what does that tell you? that tells you that people in the crime-ridden neighborhoods need to be a little bit more quieter.
Yeah, that's
Why
all.
the fuck you gotta be on the street?
I mean, to be honest with you,
gotta bust your gun.
Let's be real about
What
this
you
shit.
busting your gun for? You know what I'm saying?
Man, I was having this discussion.
Punch a nigga in the face.
Hold on, let's be real about this shit.
Hit him with a sandwich.
Hold on. Let's be real about this shit,
Okay,
man. I was having a discussion online about this with somebody, and they were agreeing with me.
Okay.
I mean, don't nobody really be out there hustling no more, bro.
Dog. That's wrong.
No,
Look,
man. It's
look
not
at- hold on,
nowhere
bro.
near the way
Hold on,
it
bro,
was,
before you get
man.
on, look at the video where the guy.
I mean, you're
literally
gonna
goes
catch a
to the
couple,
police.
but it's not like
No, but
fucking
hold
hustle
on.
infested like
He
fucking
literally
90s and
goes to the
shit.
police and he says, "If anything's going on, you should come talk to me." And they're like,
Oh yeah.
"Okay, why would I come talk to you?" And he's like, "Because a lot of my brothers don't know how to speak to people like you." And he's like,
Yeah,
they're
I
like,
saw him.
"Okay." And he says, "I'll let them know that they should stay off the streets for a week." And he's like, "Why would they stay off the streets for a week? Like,
And
what
then
are
he
they
said,
up to?"
"I'm just figure of speech." He said, "It was just a figure of speech." That's what he said. Come on, say exactly what
This
they
is the
said.
thing. This is the thing.
And he actually said, yes, it can be
supposed to
longer.
surprise you while you're committing criminal acts. They're not supposed to go to fucking Spade the Renegade and say, "Guess what? We're coming to 9218 fucking Mississippi Avenue and we're going to raid that shit." And Spade's like, "Get the fuck out of here. They're going to raid you. Go ahead, Spade. I see you got your hand up and your mug on."
That's
Man,
Earl
listen
Campbell.
Here, listen here, fellas. Okay. Hey, listen here. Okay, these motherfuckers that are on east of the river, or they're in the targeted areas. Okay, and if y'all are listening, if anybody that I've talked to that I told to tune in to fucking late night luncheon, okay, tell your boys. Listen here, either y'all are completely innocent or y'all are some dumbass hustlers. Because you know the fucking city is hot right now. You know the city is hot right now.
What are you doing out there?
Why you niggas even outside right now?
True.
There is something that's good. There is something good coming out of
with the police and shit.
You gotta evolve with the
know,
popos.
Real quick,
So
y'all.
no one's selling drugs in the Palisades. No one's selling drugs on Wisconsin Avenue.
No
one's selling drugs in Dumont Circle.
Not openly.
There's no drugs happening up there. There's no drugs here.
They're not selling small things. They're selling big things. They're selling to the people in the Southeast
I
to
love you,
supply
man.
them.
I love you, but they ain't talking in those neighborhoods. You saw they was
Exactly.
Right.
You saw they ain't talking in those neighborhoods.
That's my point.
But you know what? Hey,
Anybody that's a
But
real
that's my
motherfucking
point.
hustler,
That's my point.
anybody that's a
y'all-
real
That's
motherfucker
my
hustler
point.
that needs to know how to stay out the fucking way.
Yep.
Stay out
Hey,
the
but
fucking
what
Thank
about
you.
what Trayon White said?
Thank you.
What about what Trayon White said? Did y'all hear
What did
that?
Trayon White say? He's one of my
Trayon White said he agrees with what's going on because it has stopped murders from happening, and he's tired of murders happening to children in his section of Southeast. You know what I'm saying? And he said that
So
there
it is doing
something-
some good.
He said that there is something. He doesn't necessarily agree with how it's going down, but the effects of it, it stopping some crime from happening. He said that he does agree with that.
I do too. I do too.
And I don't even
really
like
do.
him, but I agree
I
with
really
that.
do.
Yep.
I really do. I agree. I
mean, I don't think anybody can disagree with this. You know what I'm saying about anybody from Stop Dying. You know what I'm
Not at
saying?
all.
Or a child getting hit from a fucking bullet like it often does over on the south side. We all know that shit, bro. You know that shit don't really be happening in the northwest, northeast. That's some south side shit more than anything.
Well, it's northeast too.
Motherfucking MacArthur Boulevard.
You know what I'm saying? But you know, you just gotta, you know.
Have you even been up to MacArthur Boulevard?
Just recognize and celebrate whatever
I
achievement
live
it is
on
because
MacArthur
you know
Boulevard in my dreams.
you know. We just can't do anything about this shit anyway, so you know, just recognize and celebrate any achievement that you see. And I'm just glad that some killings may have, have not happened because of this, or somebody might not have got some bad fentanyl, you know what I'm saying, and died, in the last couple weeks, you know what I'm saying. So
You know there's something else
Hey,
out
Bubs,
there.
you gave me some bad fentanyl the other day.
God damn. All right. Well, I feel like it's cool that the murders have ended. Well, they ain't ended, but
They
it's
slowed down a
it's
lot.
slowed
They slowed
down.
down.
I mean, that's a good.
They haven't
Well, I
found
just got
any
it.
bodies.
Yeah.
Shot at Southeast today.
I mean, that's a good thing. I can say that's.
Ain't nobody gonna be doing no shit, bro. I just the aesthetics of it looks horrible. I'm just gonna be that's my feeling. The aesthetics of it looks horrible, and the whole tactics of it, how it's going down, is horrible. But like I said,
how could you do it better?
But see, I think hold on. But I think this is more so about the fact that these youngins is running wild, and nobody was doing nothing for real. They made a curfew. Oh yeah, there's a curfew. Better be in the house.
It should be a citywide curfew and not just areas.
DC was like 300 or 400 officers short. Because
exactly.
And
guess what?
So where's the funding to hire?
Don't nobody want to be no cop.
Not only
no,
300
that's not true, because now you got all these people wanting to join this.
Well, ICE
14 judges.
ICE is paying though.
So
the city should pay too.
When Bowser's sitting here telling you we're the best city and we're running it the best we can, you knew that you were 12 fucking judges down. That's the reason why you've been degrading your fucking laws and you haven't been locking people up because you don't want to pay fucking judges. Get the fuck out of here.
Speaking of which,
the city isn't horrible.
What do y'all think of Bowser? What do y'all think about her?
I think Bowser needs some dick.
The city isn't like horrible, man. There's a lot of good shit about the city too, man.
Our lives living in the gangsters'
I don't like Bowser though, Reno. I don't like him.
There's a lot of good shit.
Yeah, I don't like him.
You're delusional, bro. You think this shit is happening fucking like, in somewhere that's actually not horrible? No, it's not. It's happening here.
What are you talking about?
The crime.
We're delusional. The crime. Dude, let me tell you something.
The city's not that bad, bro.
You made that statement. The county's that fucking bad.
It's 26%
It's not
down
that
from last
bad.
year. Crime's down 26%.
I've seen it a whole lot worse. I'll tell you that. And
Down,
and
we saw it way worse. We saw it way worse in the 90s.
Oh yeah, I seen it way worse than this. This ain't shit. This ain't shit.
We have. That's why I made the statement I made.
I can say a lot more good about the city now than I have in the past.
Y'all be like, he's right. He's right. He's right. Listen, I mean, it's great that we're stopping crime, and I don't really have a problem with it.
The murders,
it's like everything this motherfucker says, y'all be like, yeah.
Not everything.
Not everything.
And it's
not everything.
I mean, but put it in perspective. Have you all put all of this in perspective? Like, put it in perspective, man. Like how it's happening.
Not just the result.
Like how they fired everybody in the government. It's a good thing, but it's how it's done.
Yeah.
How would you do it?
Right.
How would you do it?
I would hire the police in DC.
But what I'm saying is, though,
that's what I would do.
Be like everything he says and does is the right way.
Nobody says that, Hollywood.
A lot of times they do.
That's what you're saying.
A lot of times
that we're saying. We're not
I'm
saying
not
that.
saying that at all. I would never say that. I would never say that. So don't put that on me.
It ain't everything. I don't agree with everything this man do.
Exactly.
But,
let me make this statement. Hold on. Go ahead, Priest.
These motherfuckers in here, the murders have stopped. It ain't been no murders. Okay, I feel good about that. I ain't mad at him for it. I'm just like Trayon White. I ain't mad.
Yeah. Back in Germany, they had these same tactics.
This is my thing. The reason this is so mind-boggling to us, right, is because for the last 4 years, literally nothing has happened.
But that's not
except
true.
Hold on.
Let him finish. Let him finish.
We're not talking about locally. So they say. Show me the real books.
But Trump says it's true.
No.
But the mayor says that it's not.
I'm seeing, dude, the proof is in the pudding. The motherfucking offices is out there. Motherfuckers is on their fucking Instagrams. Yo, he down melon.
26%.
I can't even sell a dime.
It's down 26%.
Look, this is my thing. We're not even talking.
You're not talking about all crime.
Violent crime. Violent crime is down 20. Violent crime. Violent crime.
They degraded the fucking law.
It's violent crimes.
Crime in general in DC is down 26%.
Violent crimes.
There's only
crimes
3
are down
laws you can be
26%.
arrested for in DC. DC is close to being the next California.
That's not
No,
looting.
it's not. It's nowhere near that.
It's murder
Nowhere
alone.
near being California.
Let's talk about Bowser. Since you guys want to talk about Trump, let's talk about Bowser.
Bowser.
Bowser said that the homeless were protected. They were protected. You cannot run them from in front of your building. And I know it's almost time to say goodbye.
He's cool right there.
You cannot run them from in front of your building.
He can live there.
And then guess what? All of a sudden, motherfuckers was like, yo, the homeless is wilding. Like, they smacking people. They doing crazy shit. All of a sudden, Bowser created a fucking task force.
I ain't seen shit like that on all the
Okay.
Let him finish, Bob. Let him finish.
Listen to what I'm saying. I'm telling you guys for fucking knowledge. I know this shit because I'm in the business.
I've never seen that before.
All of a sudden,
I haven't either, but go ahead.
all of a sudden, Bowser, I'm just telling you what people might have said, right? All of a sudden, Bowser creates a fucking task force with a fucking bulldozer to go and see if the fucking homeless people had weapons and drugs. And if they did, she fucking trashed their fucking tent city. Guess what? She told everybody 3 months before that they were protected and that you couldn't even ask them to leave in front of your building.
Damn.
This is the difference. Bowser tells you, oh yeah, I love the homeless, and she throws them out the fucking streets. Trump says, I'm going to help them or they're going to fucking jail. There's a difference. He tells it like it is.
But what is the help? Throwing them in a homeless
So
shelter?
why-
There's a reason why they don't go to homeless shelters in the first place.
Why is he not in jail?
I'll tell you what the
Why
hell
is
is.
Trump
We're
not
not
in jail?
talking about him. We're talking about
But
the
you
homeless.
just
almighty
said
dollar.
Trump.
You can't put him in jail, man.
We all know why he's not in jail.
He's the
because
president, Joe.
He's not in jail because he's the president.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you
Yeah.
guys know where the homeless came
Why
from?
is he not in jail?
Okay,
Because
well,
he's the
let's talk about it.
president. He's the president.
Because the law protects him.
Yeah, the Bama's protected.
He's a criminal.
I'm gonna ask
The
you
law
guys a
protects
question
him.
Yeah.
before we leave.
Tell him.
Do
Yeah.
you know
He's
where
not in jail.
do you know why there's so many homeless today?
He's not in jail because the law protects him.
Yeah,
That's
he's
why
the
not in jail.
president, dog.
Do you
Yeah.
know why there's so many homeless today? Because they closed St. Elizabeth's, and half of them are fucking nuts.
Yep.
Okay,
Yep.
so why did they
That's
close
true.
it? Why
I
did they
think it's
close
time
it?
to say.
That's
Why
true.
did they close it? Why did they close it? Why did they close
They
it?
ain't had to close it.
You'd have to ask fucking Bowser or
Funding.
one of them motherfuckers.
Funding. And I think
Trump
it was
didn't
before.
close that shit.
I think it was
Fucking
way
DC
before Bowser
closed
when
that
it
shit.
started. When it started closing down, it was way before Bowser when that shit started to close down.
It might have been 50. I don't know.
It was
No,
way
one
before.
fucking
Way
they're
before.
saying.
They out of
He
there.
preceded Trump as well. He had nothing to do with that.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But
But guess
the reason
what,
it
Bob?
did probably because
Now
they
that
You could
weren't
blame
getting-
them, though.
They weren't
Motherfuckers
getting
are running
the
the
proper
streets.
funding. They weren't getting and the infrastructure and all that shit, like the plumbing and the air and all that shit was fucked up. They
So
weren't
it was a
getting the
bunch of
proper funding.
nutbags running the streets.
So let me ask you a question.
And then
If
they
you
didn't
make
rehab
the
them.
statement, hold on. Because you just made a statement that's not actually true.
What's
you
that?
made a statement that said that their infrastructure wasn't there. Guess what? Half of St. E's is fucking the Department of Homeland Security. So
No, it's not.
obviously,
You don't,
yes,
think,
it
you don't
is.
think that
No,
they
it's
you
not.
don't
Yes,
think
no,
that they
it is.
renovated
It's on
it?
the other side.
You don't think that they renovated that? They have done so
Right.
much
That
renovation.
literally means
On the
half
other
of
side
St.
of-
E's.
You're
You know how much
wrong.
renovations they've done there?
You're wrong.
I guess
I'm
they
not
just
wrong.
I guess they
St.
just
E's
walk
was
into
on
a
the
fucked up
side of the
shelter and
street.
don't
I
even
can tell
don't
you're not
fix
a
it.
plumber,
You're
Hollywood.
wrong.
I guess they walk into
You
a
are way
fucked up
wrong.
building and don't
Other
fix it
side
and
of
just
the
start
street,
setting up
Other
shop.
side. Other side.
That makes a lot of
fucking
sense.
buildings, dude.
Side.
Go
Wrong.
ahead.
Why would they
Wrong.
move into a fucked up building and not
You're
fix it?
wrong. You're
If
way
Trump-
wrong.
if
You're
Trump
way
did
wrong.
I'm sure they fixed it, bub, but I'm just
You're
saying.
wrong. You're
If Trump
wrong,
did
dog.
fix
You're wrong, Hollywood.
Oh,
How
okay.
many times you been
I don't
past
live
St.
down the
E's?
street. Homeland Security's on the opposite side.
That was fucking St. E's,
But-
Hollywood.
but
You don't
it
remember
doesn't-
fucking
but no,
St. E's?
that-
It was on both sides of
Dilla,
the street.
Yeah.
The hospital was on the other side.
It was all St.
That
E's,
shit's
bro.
been fucking closed for years. Homeland Security's a whole nother fucking section.
It's not
The
that.
other side is fucking
Sycamore.
GW Hospital now, and where the fucking Mystics play. What are you talking about?
Yeah,
We're talking about the fact that it was all part of St. E's at one time.
Alabama Avenue over there.
What?
Sycamore and
On
Oak.
the Ivy.
That's on the other side. Yeah. But yeah, man, damn, Joe. I hope everybody is still friends on this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? God damn, Bama's mad on this motherfucker this evening, man. Hey, listen, I would like to thank my man Priest, the Nomad, for coming through. You know what I'm saying? My man Buckmaster, Hollywood, Reno, and my man Skrillazilla Raw. It's my man Buzz Beats and your boy Breeze. We'll be back next week from 9 to 11 p.m. every Saturday night. It's the motherfucking Phratboyz and it's the late night luncheon. You dirty bitches.
Calling me and these ice cold 12 just partying, 2 6s in a holster. Guess it's time to post up. Here's a 9.5%, so put it on your coaster. Crush it like a monster, party like a rock star. If you got a drinking problem, I can be a sponsor. A drunk motherfucker who parties like no other. You can't hang, but you'll never be the buckstar. But hold up, wait, let's do some shots, everybody. Ask anyone who knows I'm the last to leave the party. The first to get it started, Mr. Fucked Up and Retarded, and highly regarded as a king of the shit. I get fucked up quick, cause only I can do this. You can't outdrink me, so cross it off your list. I'm as drunk as I can get, guess it's time to dip. I'm about to leave and I won't say goodbye, bitch. Well, I'm so fucked up, I don't even care. If you're not as fucked up, I don't fucking care.